It's Mo and Mike in the house. Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. LaMayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, Bella Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APBT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitter, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, Bella Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, Captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday buck Jeep, Yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, maybe we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, Schoolboy, aka the. There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob.
Yeah. It's Mo and Mike in the house. Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat, pretty mama, they shining so bright. LaMayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, Bella Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching awesome, baby, we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APBT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitter, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Females like honey bunches out, so maybe we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. Be the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Being Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, Captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins, Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register, I'm married, we got the elite. Made a buck Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out, so maybe we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. Be the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, schoolboy aka the.
There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob, 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 rob. Rob, rob, rob.
Yeah. It's Mo and Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo.
Yeah. Better know my head, but don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Be about it. Most wanted Kennels in the spotlight. Danger alert, come with the name. Super Kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work Kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, just that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Veer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test.
Legs in the doom, behind set tone. Loctite, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. Fruit colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal gang deal, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and Metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Yeah, they live it.
Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong, Southern Bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Lil' fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary, really the shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it.
That's the yard law. From the pups to the legends, everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Boom, boom, boom. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Call this some legendary pit bullshit. 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 Pit bullshit.
Yeah. What up? What up? What up? Yeah. Y'all know what time it is.
Better know my head, but don't talk about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it. Most
First of all,
in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name.
Thank you.
Kennels
Thank you, because y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what time it is.
While Cherokee kept the game strong, evolution built a bloodline. Where the heart come from? These dogs ain't.
It's that Talk Shit Tuesday, y'all. It's that Talk Shit motherfucking Tuesday.
Ain't no fairy tales. This that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it. Be about it. That's the pit.
Big shout out to our main man. Big shout out to my main man, Happy 360. What up, fam? Y'all gotta excuse me. You know, hey, surgery went just fine. You know, I'm here, got Mo here. Can't be long, because I already hit in my throat. So, I had that thing down there. And it came back yet, fellas. But I'm here. So again, let me get this started out right. Big shout out to my man, Mr. Carlos Lee. What up, fam? Yo, my man. Elevated Kennels in the house. What up, fam? Yo, the insane honey badger. Yo. What up, fam? Yo, long time supporter, the one and only incomparable Mr. Dickens. Posters in the house. Hey, big shout out to all my Indiana fans out there for putting in that business. Big Ten doing their thing. Big Ten is definitely in the house. So congratulations to all them Big Ten Indiana fans. Let's see what else I got. Big shout out to my man. My man's in there. Chico Nicholas in the house. What up, fam? Yo. Big shout out to the one and only man. Doctors in the house. What up, fam? Yeah. Hey, y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget that like button. And big shout out to all my peeps. I want y'all to hear me. To all my peoples on the back street hanging out. It's Talk Shit Tuesday. Blow them up. Yo, big shout out to my man. Game Dog University in the house representing. What up, fam?
Better know my head, but don't talk about
yeah. Big shout out to my man. Mary 420. What you on tonight, fam? What you on that 420? Big shout out to my man, Mary 420 in the house. What up, bam? Yo, big shout out to my man, Mr. Herbert Patton in the house for the first time in the Shark Tank. Welcome to the Shark Tank, fam. It's good to have you, fam. Yeah, let me take care of you right quick while I got you, bro. Got to have that hardware, fam.
Ain't no fairy tales. This that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Fear brothers, color brothers, bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same vibe, same fit. Don't talk about it. That's the litmus test.
Okay. I know I'm behind. You see what else I got here? So this ain't honey back.
fight hard when they hit praise to the men who rock this shit.
Big shout out to my man, Mr. Burning Star in the house. What up, fam?
Real buster, real strong, southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Back and forth pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night call, knew that whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Little fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary, really the shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk.
Big shout out to my man, Magnolia Kennels in the house. What up, fam? Greater than I see you, fam. Big shout out to DB3, my man, aka Big Ben. What up, fam? Let's see what else I got out here. My computer is slow or what? Because I feel like I'm way behind. I'm trying to get my man his hardware. Okay, here we go. Again, big shout out to you, Mr. Herbert Patton. Hey, man, y'all give a big shout out to Mr. Herbert Patton. Another man, another one of the sharks hanging out in the Shark Tank. Y'all know how we do. Hey, don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already done so. You know, these last couple shows, we've been trying to work up, the simplicity coming into the new year. Trying to really cover some things that just should matter. I mean, really matter when you're talking about, the American Pit Bull Terrier and the American Pit Bull Terrier community. I mean, true enough, come on now. We owe to this game. So, yeah, you can say we old heads, all right? I don't think like an old head. I mean, yeah, age does take its toll because you can't move like you could. But that don't affect your way of thinking and how you do things. We have had the opportunity to see some great men die over the last years. I mean, for me, a lot of great men have died that I know about and think about all the time. And every last one of them died with dogs in their yard or still on their mind or doing something. So I don't feel guilty because we have the love of the game that much in us. And because we ain't the only ones. Old head or not, the fact is, will you be around these dogs that long when it comes your turn? I mean, when it comes your turn. Can you be in it that long and be able to maintain? To the degree and the level that some of these guys who have spent a living dealing with the love of the damn bulldogs, because fellas, it can't be about the money. It really can't be about the money because this shit costs. So understand and believe when you talk about the love of the dog, you're going to know the difference when it comes down to the one who's in the love of the dog and the respect of the game, regardless of what part of the game you're playing in. It's always going to be about the dog because the dog can take on any challenge you give it. It's bred like that. If you love it and you see it in them, you're going to get it out of them. That's the love of the dog for the game, whatever game you choose to play. But it takes a serious dog man to do that. It takes a serious breeder to even make it happen. A long time ago, and a lot of you guys have probably heard this saying, about, these dogs is like you're gambling. You know what I'm saying? I think we was talked about last week, but it's like gambling, Me, I equate it to like Texas Hold'em. Because, you get them 2 cards in Texas Hold'em, and then you got to make a hand from them 5 cards that the dealer working with. No one's going to be sitting there with a table full of people. Think about that for those who know how to play Texas Hold'em. You got to make a good hand. Everybody on the same playing field. You got 2 cards. We're all working off the 5 cards that's out there. It's a gamble at that point because I don't know what you got. You don't know what I got. But we're all of us trying to make the best hand. So, okay, let's look at the game like that and see where people were being the ones that was winning them bracelets. The ones that just seem like every time they gamble, they hit a jackpot. It was a lot of them fellas, whether y'all know it or not. It was, because it was a lot of different circles doing a lot of things. That's what made back in our time so enjoying, because you were really trying to see the best go into the best. I mean, that's what it was all about anyway. Who had it? Who was doing it? How good you want to go to test how good your shit is. That's why we break out the books. We don't want you to just take our version of it. We take a look at what was really going on. Hell, they write about it. It's out there that you can read about it. We just bring it here and say, get on the bus. Let me take you a quick ride back here and explain something to you. Back here. Because back here, this is what we did. Can't sit here and talk about nothing in the now because we don't know nothing in the now. Nothing, you're not supposed to know nothing in the now. This is not the time and the place to be talking about what people do in the now. So the best way to deal with that, because I don't know nothing about the now, you will not hear me talk about the now. But I know one thing. I know not in the now, there's a lot of puppies being sold. A lot of new dog men coming into the game. And we've lost a lot of them good dog men, and then a lot of dog men don't really want to get up here and talk about it. I watch a lot of things on Facebook, and and a lot of these threads, and I really be feeling sorry for some people sometimes, because true enough, there's so much information and so many things being said that how you gonna separate the truth from the fictional, the fictional shit. I mean, that's a lot to put on people, that I think, because I used to grow up in the neighborhood when we was raising dogs. Everybody had a different type of dog. Everybody, and it's like that now, man. We got all kinds of breeds now. You very rarely see a Rottweiler or a Doberman Pinscher. I guess we're in the times of the Malinois and the what's some of them dogs? King Corsos, and what's that other one? Yeah, the Argentino Dingo, or them. I mean, big dogs. Bullies, you got a whole lot of that shit going on. But that's, our community is a little bit different, because we had created a standard long before me having this conversation. I never set the standards for the American Pit Bull Terrier. They was already there when we got here. So y'all need to understand that first and foremost, we did not come up with this standard for the American Pit Bull Terrier, because there is a standard. I hear people say, well, we don't have a standard. Well, yes, we do. And I think that standard should have been exactly what it was when it came off that boat and they put that tag on it and they bred it all these years based on something that this animal does not have to be trained to do, but it loves to do. It is the all-time warrior, Spartan of all. I mean, literally, when I say all, I'm including them wolves. Give me a goddamn big boy and a wolf, and I guarantee you, all I need that spike collar on his ass, he gonna wear that wolf's ass out. Because that's what they was bred to do. Am I wrong for saying it? I can't be. When it's the truth, a lot of people don't like to hear that, but it's a fact. And being a dog trainer, and that's another thing, okay? It's a difference when you just own dogs, but then it's a big, big difference when you can actually train dogs. I mean, don't necessarily have to be, it can be any dog, pit bull. Hell, I got my little Maldoodle trained. And you would think she's the toughest little dog you ever want to see in your life. Probably kick her once and probably kill her. But no, you can't tell her that because I got her trained. She's the first alarm around here. But training dogs is so important, even with these pit bulls. Because if you don't have the hands-on and, some type of relationship with a pit bull, you're going to have a problem because you're giving him a chance to figure out what he want to be. And then all of a sudden you just forgot that this is a pit bull that was bred for this certain type of purpose. And so at all this breeding and all these bulldogs, somebody give me to understand the majority of these bulldogs are going to have that prey mentality from the start. We don't have to train them to do it. We have to control what they do it. To me, that's the most important thing, simply because I didn't create the standard. You can't bypass the standards. Now, some big people's standards is going to be bigger and better than others. But how you going to say that without competition? You're just talking now. Remember, this is what we're trying to shy away from. Let's stop all the damn talking. Let's get out here to some of these confirmations. So let's see what it looked like when you out here putting some damn work in. Let's see how quiet it get when the work gets started. And the trophies start moving around. The ribbons start moving around. The popularity start moving around. Because, once you get popular with winning shit, your haters, the minute you don't want to do nothing with your haters are you're going to be the most popular hated guy in the dog game. We've had them. We hear them talk about David Tant. All the damn dogs that David Tant's behind. And guess what? All these years later, is the man dead yet, Mo? He still ain't dead. The man's still alive. And you're going to hear all kinds of stories about this man right there on YouTube. Now, ain't that a damn shame? But who am I to say? I'm not going to sit here and be acting like he can't be what he want to be or how other people feel about him. I'm just saying, look at all the stories that people can say about a lot of these men in the game. But at least, if they was just any old Joe Blow, would anybody really have anything to say about anything, whatever they did, they wouldn't. It wouldn't even matter. If they didn't have some type of name or some type of, leveliness, like, how do I call it? His level was to the point to where he is responsible for a lot of great dogs. So we have to put him at a certain level. And you know what I mean? You got to say Crenshaw. You know, why? Because of Jeep? Well, we know Crenshaw's behind a lot more other dogs than Jeep. I mean, look at the level that we put these guys on. So we way back there with them, we be working our way forward, because this is where the gamble starts for us. What it looks like in our time, how were we gambling? Because forget all about the David Tanson, the James Edwards, and all of them. Even though you're going to see a lot of them for us was in our second and third generation back then when we was getting dogs. So where was the gamble at for us? Being able to learn and know what to do with these dogs, because we didn't come right in knowing what to do with none of this. That's the part we be trying to take care of, because we understand that part. We truly had good dogs and didn't really know what to do with them. Oh, we did what they was bred to supposed to do, but God dang, look how much we didn't know. So that's understandable. But I also knew what changed that. So I can tell you from experience what changed that. Take you along the way. Told you many times, from North Carolina to Ohio, from Ohio to Florida. The great dog man that we had the chance to run across and learn something from, that we share with y'all every chance we get. Because a lot of y'all don't have those type of people to where you can get those type of dogs. That's why I be so stuck on relationships with people. It's so important, regardless of what you do in this dog game. You have to have good relationships with people. You can't go around and think everybody's bad. Because if that was the case, that tells me that evidently somebody ain't taking care of their business. Because I've always told you, this dog game, it ain't about your friends. It ain't really about trusting nobody that's not your business partner. Because this has always been a business in my book. Always. In every type of way. It's always been a business. So how you take care of your business. So where'd the gamble come into this at? This is what Mo gonna be going over. Because to him, he understood it as a gamble, but it was always a gamble that you was trying to take with the best hand. When you playing your best hand, you're supposed to ride it out. You went into it, you're supposed to play it to the end. Shit, sometimes you be all in. When you look at that Texas Hold'em shit, I might be sitting there with two aces and she turned up two. I'm finna scare everybody off the table. They're gonna take it if I'm bluffing or not, but I'm telling you, I'm all in. I'm all in, man. Knowing ain't but, a couple things that'll beat it, but for me to have two aces and two aces up, hey, man, I'm all in. It might be a flush, straight flush, but the aces is enough for me to go all in. But that's where the gamble is. But either way, I got to ride them aces all the way to the end. Can't change the color, can't change the number, can't change shit. It just is what it is. That's how these dogs are. If you don't give it time to play itself out, you don't know what's going to be the winning hand. That's the key. Everything can't be a winner. Who says that it can't? Come on. Come on. I think it should be if it's on the damn yard and I'm beating it. But me, so my yard, I will be able to honestly be able to say that because I'm the one that's dealing the yard. I'm dealing the hand. Come on, I can say that. Everything can't make it, fellas. A lot of shit didn't make the team. Some shit was worth keeping. It was in them, but good prospect, breeding, brew dog. Too valuable to do anything with. Put them to the side. Stud dog. All these decisions that you have to make, and I can't tell you how it is to be a breeder. Only reason the good dog men got dogs because they were good camps and they had, you know, this is what they wanted. So you can't help but give them good dogs. I think that was important because you got to be able to give them good dogs. Why? First of all, you got to ask yourself, why are they there? I know what you got. See, that's important. You know, because you could have gave them anything. We had a yard full of shit. But they knew what they wanted and they got what they wanted. And they was worth that. That's the important part of it. Not anybody could do that, but they were worth that. Especially if you're traveling to come get it too. You know what I'm saying? So, feel me where I'm coming from, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. But yeah, feel me where I'm coming from and understand. I appreciate everybody showing up tonight. Like I said, hey, I had my little surgery thing and I made it here. That was a good thing. But I can't stay long because I'm losing my voice. I'm taking this time. And let me see if I got anybody else out there. I'm sorry, fellas. Let me check out my chat. Yeah, I'm all behind here. Let me get up here. I got that one. Doctor. Yeah, you see. I'm just catching up with. Big shout out to my man, Quick FC7 in the house. What up, fam? See somebody else in here. Yo, small time Kennels representing. What up, fam? He said best intro music. Come on, man. Trying to put y'all in the right direction, let you know something. Give us something to talk about. Hey, look, y'all need. I'm trying to get it where y'all can download this music so you can just take it and just bump it. Because, you know, I don't really get into doing that shit. And I ain't trying to sell it, but I want y'all to just ride out to it and just bump it. You know what I'm saying? Because I be riding around in the ride and it'd be bumping. Big shout out to Sherelle. I already know who that is. What up, baby girl? Big shout out to my man, Mr. Vladimir Irvin in the house. What up? Bam! Let me see. Vulgar's display of power in the house. What up? Bam! You know what? Hey, I'm going through this right quick. Hold on. 1 second. Big shout out to my man, Guy Constant, coming in with a 10-piece showing that love. Appreciate the love, fam. Definitely appreciate the love. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to do this right quick. Hold on. Now, Vulgar. Now, you see, I'm giving you the room because I'm going to address your little comment. Now, being the man I am, I'm going to say your name. I'm going to even read what you said. Gamble what? Salim's freedom is what I gamble with. L.O., you know, guys can't even own dogs since 2013. She's 11 way before y'all. Well, before I kick you out, yes, she was the first woman ever convicted of dog fighting in the United States. True enough. You know, never spent a day. I mean, I think she spent supposed to do a year. She did a year. But she went to jail for doing something that the court found my brother not guilty of. So don't talk about the court system with me. Because just because that woman had nothing to do with nothing, the government wasn't really on her. She just went with the lawyer and, you know, just had a bad lawyer because they wanted to split the case because they had left her where she was with him. She would have got not guilty just like he was. Pull a case. Don't talk that shit. Pull a case. And at what time did you ever hear anybody tell me I can't have dogs? Where'd you get you guys from? That's another thing. I've had dogs all my damn life. And when my brother can't have dogs, I'm going to have them any damn way. So what that tell you? When I got dogs, he's got dogs. Does that kind of fit your program? And so, with all that being said, and showing you, I'm not afraid to answer and address these things, but I'm going to have to say sayonara because I think you're in the wrong place, homie. So, sent you. And I don't mean to be rude, fellas, but I don't deal with rudeness. People talking shit, they don't know what they're talking about. Oh, I did. I put it up. But he's through now, so I don't have to worry about him. Who else I got in here? Big shout out to my man, Mr. John Dembry. What up, fam? PDK 74. What up, fam? Clifton behind enemy lines. I see you, fam. Big shout out to Melee. What up, fam? I think I got everybody. I think Mo ready over here. Yeah. Well, I never known you never have dogs, so. I mean, that's just that. That's why I got rid of them. You know, say if you come over here to bullshit, then Real said he should have came over here with that. Real, I got this. I got this, baby girl. I got this. All right, Mo. It's on you, bro. I think I got everybody. Yeah, I got somebody. I got to give some flowers to. Let me go back up here. Oh, sure. You did the sharing and all that shit yet? Hold on, fellas. Here he comes. Let's see who else.
Hey, I'm in. No, I'm muted over here. Yeah. Hey, can y'all hear me?
No, you're not. What up? Can y'all hear me now? Yeah. All right, guys. What's up, y'all? Give me a quick thumbs up if I sound all right before I take off. Huh? No, I was looking for the thumbs up, man. So make sure everybody hear me. I can ask the question. Huh? Yeah, I ask if I can hear me clearly. I can hear you. Well, I said I'm asking them. That's all. Okay. You're on my nerves now. What? I can't. I want to make sure they can hear me. I'm going to ask that question until I get the answer. I'm asking them. Thumbs up? Yes, I see thumbs up over there. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't ask you.
Yes, you are. You're asking.
Okay,
I say here.
I'm looking at that screen. I see thumbs up. That's where I'm at.
You need the thumbs up?
Yeah. I wouldn't ask. Yeah. All right, y'all. What's up, y'all? You know, he's getting out of the doctor. He's trying to be dictator, but I ain't hearing that shit. Come on, y'all. Dude, it made him mad.
Yeah. Right.
My business. Hey, y'all, I'm going to jump into this thing right off the bat. Show you what I want to do today. We're going to start off here before I get into the deep stuff. Okay. This is the 2003 Book of Champions. We're going to go through these guys and look at some of the dogs in 2003. I did say 2000, I think. Okay. It says in the past 30 odd years or ever since the Sporting Dog Journal has been keeping records, only 13 dogs have ever obtained the status of Grand Champion, as well as register or merit producers. It could therefore be said that these 13 dogs were not only great performance dogs, but also had the ability to pass on some of the greatest of their offsprings. Below is an alphabetical listing of those dogs that held both titles. Only one of them is still alive. That would be Crenshaw's Champion Blackjack. Okay. We see Andy Cap, Grand Champion Art, Grand Champion Badger, Grand Champion Banjo, Grand Champion Blackjack, Jerose. Okay, let me see if I can get it all down there. Jerose, okay. Jerose Carlo, Holland's Cherokee Chief, Southern Kennels Mayday, Snake Man's Grand Champion Pedro, Ozzie Stevens Grand Champion Virgil, Chance Grand Champion Yellow John, DJ Adams Grand Champion Zebo. So that just show you guys it's not as easy, and that's a lot of history right there amongst dogs. So making it happen with grand champions and registered mayors, as you see, it is a highly regarded feat. And we can guarantee if we were to go in each one of them dogs' bloodlines, we know how good they're bred. That's the key. I mean, that's one of my points that I wanted to make, and that's why I'm pulling this up. Okay. Another thing to this was, I'll move it down here a little bit so you can see there's more. Okay, these 13 dogs accounted for 84 champions or grand champions. Only one dog, Catch Grand Champion Yellow, was the sire of another dog on the list. Only one dog, Grand Champion Yellow, was sire of another dog on the registered merit list. Southern Kennels Grand Champion Mayday. It is also interesting to note that no female has ever won both titles. As a matter of fact, of the 40 bitches listed in the registered merit list, only 5 have been champions. Champion Honey Bunch, Champion Catfish, Champion Little Bit, Champion Bad Becky, and Champion Maggie. And again, we can look at every dog that we named from that top where we started down to the bottom, even when it comes to the females. We can look into each one of these dogs' pedigrees and find these dogs are very well bred. And you will see a formula of why they were able to produce and win.
Same with the males. You know? And that's in 2003. You can add Grand Champion Liu Kang and Grand Champion Barracuda to that list as well, as far as being registered marriage, along with Mayday. Both of them were Grand Champions, and both of them were on the registered merit list. That's a good thing for note, right? Okay. That's a good thing to know. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Yeah, that's a good thing to know, guys. Y'all kind of think about that when y'all get a chance. Go back and look at those and go look at those pedigrees. I'm going to go through here and pull up some of them today out of 2003 Book of Champions, okay? It'd be some of them you'll find very interesting. Go ahead, Mike. You want to do some shout outs?
Big shout out to my man, Mr. Paul Johnson. What up, fam? Yo, welcome to the Shark Tank, my man, Mr. Robert Vincente. Robert Vincente. Welcome to the Shark Tank, fam. You know, my middle name is Vincent. So I was like, I hope I got that right. Big shout out to my brother by another mother, the one and only Pit Dog in the house. What up, fam? Bite down and shake that like button, the one and only Double M Despos in the house. What up, bam? Again, appreciate everybody for showing up. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit the damn like button. It's free. Yo, I'm here. I see you pop up in there. Mr. Johnny Rockets in the house. Johnny said, GSK, thanks for sharing your story. Man, that's a small story. One thing we learned about all that, man. It's important that you know your laws when it comes to these dogs, because these lawyers, I ain't seen not a one get off with a lawyer. Now, there's some, you know, I'm just being honest with you. After seeing what they did to Z, you know, that's what we call Selena. And she had that lawyer, and he was the reason that happened, because, you know how they do. Separate them. That was his thing. You know, she had a choice of sticking with Mo, but the lawyer and them pressed her into riding with them, and she got caught up. And it's sad because, you know, he couldn't find, even the judge didn't know why she was guilty. But he had all the power at that, you know, after those verdicts, that he could have changed all that, and he didn't. Didn't give her but that 1 year. You know what I mean? For nothing. And he said it. But this is why I be talking about these court systems, man. It's best that you do and know your laws and protect your dogs and protect your family, protect your freedom. We only going to tell you about our situation. And ain't got nothing in our situation to hide from. At the time, we said we wasn't doing dogs, and we wasn't doing dogs, period. God damn it, prove it. Everything they found her guilty of, he got found not guilty of. They found her guilty of shit they said he was doing. Now tell me how that's supposed to work. Never said she was in the box, never said she was in the journal, never said all that shit. But they had all that in her case and tried to bring it up for Mo's, and it didn't make it. Didn't work. She had a lawyer, he didn't. Now tell me how that's supposed to work. Understand where I'm coming from. Know your laws, fellas. Because last time I checked, ain't really no good pit bull, fighting dog lawyers around. There's no reason why you can't love these dogs the way you want to love these dogs. Just because it's a pit bull does not make you a dog fighter. That's all I'm saying. Big shout out to my man Walnut PA in the house. What up, fam?
All right, y'all. Let's see, pick out to another ride while I'm here. I'm back up. Check one.
Yeah, you back.
Do I share audio? No. All right, y'all. Here go one. We're gonna go into this one here, hey, making sure I'm not muted. Hey, if y'all can hear me, check one. I don't know if I hear myself in the mic or not. Well, I might be in there. Can you hear me in your mic? Check one. Check one. You can't hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. You say you can hear me. I got you. All right, man. I'm back. I might take that thing down so I can pull that ear. All right, y'all. This is the next one. We're going to start off with this one right here. This is Strictly Business and Dragon Fire's Champion Bronze. All right, we're going to look at his pedigree and his match report, and we're going to talk about his pedigree after we look at the match report. Hold on, I'll get it straight here in a minute. There's his match report right there, guys. 106. He was a 36.5 pounder. He went 1 hour 6, 2 hours and 17 against Backstreet. He went 1 hour and 28 against Brick City. Look how he's bred. Brick House. Kennels. Okay, I'm sorry about that. 1 hour 28. Look how he's bred. Dog bred by J. Anderson from a bloodline bred on Ratless Champion Buckets, a registered mare sire, a 2-hour win amongst his 3 wins in the Northeast. Y'all see, that's basically a good old buck dog, ain't it? And that's going back to that old Anderson, that Crabs, Keystone and Yellowstone. That goes back to those Anderson dogs. You know, I would. What we'll do is I'll put that down later and we'll go back and check out the actual pedigree if we can find them on pairs online and stuff. We'll look a little deeper on that because that's a good pedigree and it's the way he bred it is what made it nice. You know, good line breed. Stayed in the line when he went down here because you're going to see this is all going to line up with what's going on up here. You know, and you got a good match dog out of that. A good game match dog too. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I hear you, Mike. Yeah. I'll be trying to find that. We're trying to find that stop. Mm-hmm. Let me pull this down. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find my stop sharing button. If not, I'll just go to the next one anyway. Here we go. I usually have it down there at the bottom. Okay, this could be our next house dog here. Down and Dirty Kennels. What it say? Kabuki? Kabuki? This one here, definitely an up north dog. Down and Dirty's in from the Ohio area. Down and Dirty was also. Can y'all see that, guys? Okay, if I can see it, y'all can see it. Okay. As you see the bull stuff, and then you see the Jeep stuff, but you see that Terry Jr. Levi? That Terry Jr. Levi is also the little-mate brother to Amber, the little female we bred the Termite and Grand Champion Ace. And that's off of Shavers the Champion Wrangler. And that bottom side, that's Behinds and Holcomb's K-Man. That is, I think that it would be Champion K-Man as well, too, because they were all in the same area. Another good breed. I would call this a local breed. I see Dodge City up there. Matter of fact, I think Dodge City actually had Levi. He was the one that actually had Levi. BLB referee, female at 39, at 35, 1 and 39. Bow Down Kennels Chewy, females at 34, she 1 and 15. And Backwood Kennels Nancy, she took a hit at 35 and 25 minutes. Pretty good rough dog, I can tell you that. And she would have been, I'm sure she would have been game, but I think that ability is what really stood out. K-Man was a good dog. That top side, that behind bull, that's the same guy that had Bullet, Champion Bullet, to beat Fat Bill's Tommy Hilfiger. And he also had Migraine at the time that Migraine lost to Robert T. So these are very good dog, man. You see BLB, the referee, he was with Grand Champion Satan. So these were definitely fast-lane dog, man. And it always don't take the prettiest pedigree, but what makes this pedigree good, is that G cross up in there, you know, that I think played a big part in that yellow stuff and that caveman stuff. You know, there's good dogs, and that Ruby Lee dog, she was another good one. I'll put her down. I'll put this breeding down because you probably pull this up on Pairs Online where you can see and get a better understanding out of this one as well. Cool.
There you go.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Hey guys, I got any questions as I go through these. You know, I'm not watching the chat, so if I might keep it up on the chat, I can get y'all, I can answer a couple of them. Okay, go and pull up the next one. Next one, guys, is going to be TM and CM Kennels Mike, Champion Mike. Champion Mike. Okay, Champion Mike. Look at his breeding, guys. Coming off of Bucky's, Champion Celine, Hardcore Champion Milo, and Dog Boy Wilma. Another good breed. We see the termite stuff. And we see the hardcore stuff. So we have the yellow. We got Yellow Rascal. We got termite. No, that's Jocko. And Dallas. Combination of Jeep, yellow, termite, and buck. Perry Powell. Okay. A male at 42, he won 1 in 40 against face to face. He won an hour 6 of 43 against pound for pound. Then he beat the Newsman's champion nitrous oxide in 32 at male 44. So you know he was a rough dog, but look at the kennels behind him. Look at the pedigree. Look at the dogs behind him. Bred by Dog Boy from a pedigree that includes 7 different registered male producers and a 3-generation pedigree. This same pedigree contains the names of 1 grand champion and 3 champions. A 3-time winner, including a champion in 32 minutes in his wins. That's a bulldog. Okay? I'm showing y'all how to gamble. Like Mike was talking about. You're playing cards. This is the hand you're working with. This is the hand you're betting on. This helps you with your chances of winning. All the right things are there. The dog, the pedigree, the kennels, the line itself. All it takes is the right person. I call these gambler hands. When you got dogs like that, hey, it'd be good when you get a chance to get those champions in. You know what I mean? Anytime you got a 2-time winner going after a champion, you trust me, them champion, they don't like going into them 2-time winners. But when you got a good one, you get a chance to get it off, you get it off. But this is what I call a good dog. They had a good opportunity and chance if you're the gambling man. If you're looking at how I'm going to breed my yard, and you're looking at your yard like it's a hand, this is how you learn how to play it better or play with it. You know what I'm saying, peoples? Let me.
Big shout out to my man Casino Life. Prayers in the house, showing love with that 10-piece. Appreciate that, fam. Really appreciate that. He said, going hard. I see you, fam. Appreciate that, man. Hey, small time. I'm writing them numbers down, fam. So we'll just let when you get over that way, we'll go in for you. Yes, sir. Hey, fellas, don't forget to hit the like button. Remember, like button don't cost you nothing. Big shout out to my man Casino, showing the love. Hey, fellas, it's not a matter of how much you give, it's the fact that you do give. It's always going to be appreciated. Wouldn't care if it was $1.99 or 99 cents. It's what's in your heart to make you do it. Can't help but love it. Appreciate it, fam.
Here's the next one, guys. This one we got here is going to be champion Golden Bullet Kennels Clyde. Golden Bullet Clyde. Just wanted y'all to check out his pedigree. Another good pedigree, right? Got all the right Jeep and all the perfect red boy cross in that. Where my pen go? You know, that's a good one too. I shot that one down because we'll be able to get a good understanding out of this one too, as we go back and want to pull these dogs up on pairs online. When I'm gonna write them down so we can go back and venture through and just to go over not just the third generation, but go back a little further to that fourth generation. You know, when you got that full understanding working from the fourth back up to the first, you kind of get a feel of what they were putting together, because it still all boils down to the breeder. Got to remember, every one of these breedings, when you start from the fourth all the way up to the first, everything pertains to the person who's making the breed, the breeder. Whoever's breeding to these males, whether it's on the yard or off the yard, those decisions, playing with that deck, making the right choice. You know what I'm saying? These guys with these females, look what they getting. They getting champions out of them. You might not never see another champion dog come out of that man's yard right there. You know what I'm saying? That little cinder bitch. You know, but one damn thing for sure. You see how he bred his shit? Look at the breedings that he was making. Got him a champion out of it, breeding to the right dog. It's just funny to say it must have been a real good dog because he's not a champion, but the cross itself produced a champion. Got a lot of Jeep up in that top half. You're going to have some Bulldog, and as you can tell, he went at 36, 34, 41, and at 37, 40. So for little dark dog, he was a little bad dude. Nice pedigree though. Nice, well put together. Okay, that was. Yeah, I like them kind of crosses, man, where y'all get a chance to see, you know, how they cross and how they cross with Jeep, how they cross with Buck, how they cross with Carver. You know, a lot of those Carver crosses, guys, you know, when you look at them, the funny thing about them, if you'll notice, if we would just literally take Snooty, Arch Missy, Bolio, Honey Bunch, Jeep, don't y'all guys know all those dogs go back to Carver, Frisco, you know, all these dogs end up going back to Maurice Carver. Now that's a lot of names to run off. Remember, I can keep on adding. Remember, I can go over there and go get Pat Patrick's whole damn yard. Anything that got Bolio in it and get back to Carver. Stone City gonna get me back to Carver. Mayday are gonna get me back to Carver. Buck gonna get me back to Carver. Look at the dog that's gonna get you back to Maurice Carver. Like we used to talk about Diabo when I was young coming in the game. Diabo was that name that always was showing up. Everything was going back to Diabo. But look at him now. I'm looking at these dogs now, and I'm looking at Arch Smith and all these dogs, and you go say, what's the common factor? Really, what is the common? Let's talk about Maurice Carver being a common factor of a line of dogs that just went out in so many different directions. And I mean, and the only reason we're talking about those dogs is in Maurice Carver because we're talking about great dogs. We ain't talking about good bred dogs. We're talking about champions, grand champions, registered merit, Hall of Famers, all these type of dogs that really go back to one man's yard. A majority of these great dogs goes back to Maurice Carver. Now that's something to, you know, even something to think about and be like, hey, you know, got a point. And that's all I'm working you guys up to, the point. Because if you start there and start working your way up, you will learn so much. See, that was what James Pope made him such a good teacher. Because he got down and got me to understand how to put it together. Follow the formula. Follow the formula. If you can see a good dog, look how he's bred, find out why he's doing what he's doing. And what's the chances? A lot of these dogs, you see a lot of registered merits. A lot of these great dogs, you see champions and grand champions all in their pedigree. Like I said, 90% of great champion, great dogs have great pedigrees. And they all have a formula. Remember, a formula is still like a deck of cards. That's what a formula is, how you plan your hand. What kind of strategy? Formula is the strategy, ain't it? How you using it? How do you play with the hand that you got? Another good one. Size him up, Kennels, Gangrene. Sure, some of you guys might have heard about Gangrene. He was a good one. He was a beast. He was a beast. Okay, there you go. When as you get up to him, once you see this picture, then you look down here at his pedigree and you be like, okay, I see, we see. Another good bred dog. Size up Kennels was a pretty good kennel. They was tough to beat too. They didn't have yellow buck dogs. They had good dogs all around. I mean, Strictly Business. You're gonna see Strictly Business a lot. You know, I started off with Strictly Business. These are good dogs, good bred dogs. You know, he would be another one that I would stick up there and say, hey, you know, we get a chance, we'll go back and look at his 4th generation, because you look at the first 3, you can see what you're going to get. For guys that kind of understand and know how to read papers, they know what's back there. But this is for the guys, you know, that I'm putting them down for future references. And when we go back to this stuff and we go look it up, I can give you guys the actual what it looks like back there and how they brought it up, because it's still all is based on the breeder. The breeder. We're still talking about strictly business with the dirty rat bitch, to strictly business with Miss Piggy, to strictly business with to size them up to champion heifer. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see all these dogs. There's a formula right there. It's one there, but you get a better understanding, you know, when we go back and look through them. Here's another one, 42 pounder. He won at 32 and 55 at 42, and then he went up to 43 and won at 30. And you'll see some of these kennels, several times, like Get On Board, Brooklyn Night, you know, and Fancy Boys. Those are recognized kennels. You know, Overload Kennel, Hardline Kennels, North and South Kennels. These are good dog men, good referees, good dogs, well-bred dog. The breeding program, it works. Again, I would ask you guys, are we talking about a breeder or are we talking about a dog man? You know what I'm saying? It has a lot to do with the way you hold and play your hand, and the hand with the hand you got, right? Still a gamble. Everything you do is a gamble, from breeding to raising to schooling to compete. You gotta be playing with the right hand, and you gotta know when your hand ain't right and know when to fold and start with another hand. You know, don't try to make a terrible hand a good hand. Interesting. I like getting those nice dogs, you know, them bad dogs. Yeah, I like getting them dogs like that. Mm-hmm. I put him up on the screen. I shout it out. Pit Dog said he seen him go. He said he was a good one. He was bad. You know, that was your area up there, Pit Dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was your area. Okay. Let's go to the next one, guys. Next champion we're going to have is Slew Lucy. A little female, about 35 pounder. Got a pedigree. No, somebody was just asking me if I knew anything about the Boy Little John stuff. You know, which he was a registered merit. yellow dog. That Shaver's sexy dog is the litter mate to Amber's mother. Amber's mother was the litter mate to Sexy. So you know they're going to throw some game dogs. The bottom side, that Allen's Princess, Catfish and Honey, you can bet your last dollar is some Jeep shit. You can guarantee with Brock, and Garrett and Locke, you're going to see some Jeep. Another dog I will put up there on our wish list to go back into one day and go in and tackle pedigrees. See, I like going in, on other days, and we go back in and we'll talk about this same show, and I'll talk about that list, and we'll go back to it and really take a deeper look and a closer look at these dogs and where they bred. Because one thing I want you guys to learn and understand, it's all in the breeding and the beholders of the breeder. Like getting it drilled into you guys like I was taught, and the way I learned to read these papers and the way James Pope taught us, it really was effective. My KP, same thing. He'll tell you if he was to get up on this show, he would tell you the same thing. He learned from James Pope. And together, between us together, him more than me. Him more than me. I think I was the thing. He would always call me the smart one. He would always call me the smart one. So I think that's what made us a good team. But he was the one that always jumped out there to get it done. Once it came my turn to handle it, I took off with it. I guess that's what he meant by me being the smart one. But he was smart with the crosses that he made and the hands that he put him into. Arsenal and going hard, you can say he's basically part of both kennels, because the dogs that we got, and the dogs that we use, he played a big part, because he definitely had that breeding program down pat, and he had a lot of room to run around and travel. Now, you see, little female, 35, she won in 27. She went 2 hours and 47 minutes, on her second one, and then she went 51 minutes on her third one, and pretty good kennels. Everlast Kennels, Cha-Cha, Mike and Company's Ladybug, and Cedar Hill Kennels. Them was all good big name kennels. Ice Pick and Ricketts, pretty good dogs. But you talking about a Jeep Red Boy dog right there. He ain't got to be Tab and none of them dogs, but I'm telling you, it's a Jeep Red Boy cross. That's a Yellow John cross right there all day. At the top, that's a Jeep cross at the bottom. Red Boy Jeep. You know what I mean? Dog won down in them border states, down in them Carolina, Virginia area for sure. That's another good one. That's another hand to gamble on when you were looking at your hand. It don't always got to be those aces and kings, to get your hand looking right. Them jacks and queens play a good part too when you get your hands on one. You didn't see a whole bunch of champions and grand champions all up in the front of it, but that Royals all whim, going back to that Yellow John cross, same stuff to create a yellow. Give you something to look at, even when it come down to the Jeep. We didn't see the famous names all up in there, but they had the right names, just the kennel names. Give you an idea where they was going with the cross. And it plays a big part, because now you're taking that Jeep dog and you're going into a Red Boy dog. And how are you going there? You're not going there through Tab or straight Red Boy. You're going through the Yellow John, the Shavers line of dogs. Another great line of Red Boy dogs, to put it exact. Think about that. Might be writing numbers. Anybody, ain't nobody saying that, so they still just going on with the ride. Okay. Okay. I got me. If y'all like what I'm doing, y'all let me know, and I will keep, I will do this, because me, I like showing you guys, what I be banging into your heads all the time. I know I do this over and over and over, but I like going in and pointing out and educating you to make y'all good breeders. If you understand, it's just, it's the more the in-depth part as a breeder. Guys, it's breeding their dogs. Naturally, when you start planting seeds, you're going to naturally think about the things that I'm opening, because I know I'm doing Johnny Appleseed. I know I'm throwing seeds out there into y'all minds, looking, because I don't believe anybody that's trying to raise a dog would take this and not think about what's being shown. Okay, this one here we got coming up. We got another one coming up here, another champion. This one here is going to be champion Funky Medina Kennels Pistol. Y'all gonna like this breeding. Y'all gonna like this breeding because it continues to show you what a good bull's dog cross, something hardly ever done in the cross, into some Jeep shit. I gotta be moved. There you go, guys. Funky Medina Kennels Pistol. Nice cross. I'm going to tell you the cross that I like. I liked it, the cross with Pit Stop Kennels Short Temper being crossed with a son off of Grand Champion, being bred to that Grand Champion Bulldog. That Jose Grand Champion Bull, I think that was a hell of a move right there, crossing that Jeep stuff into that. As you see, it didn't produce a match dog, but shit, he's sitting on the bottom side of his yard. Look what he's sitting on the bottom side of his yard. He's sitting there with a double handicap line of dogs on his yard. A brother-sister breeding on his yard. What he do to the Jeep dog? He didn't go and take the Jeep dog and go breed. Pissed out, didn't go and take that breeding and go to bull. You think that Hernandez dude didn't catch that? Coming down off a bull? He went and got him a puppy off of that one. Pretty sure Pit Stop advertised it. And look, he was a bad boy too. He wasn't nothing to be played with. One, he was game as shit. Because I can tell you, every one of the kennels he went into was ones, every single one of them. Okay, bred by El Hernandez by breeding his double-bred handicap bitch to a Boyle's Gears cross. A lot of registered married dogs and grand champions in this 3-generation pedigree. A 4-time winner and good competition in the Northeast, including a 2-hour Best in Show award his very first time out. Beat Mighty Joe Young. Male 39. At 39 now, y'all. He went 2 hours at 39. Now his next 3 was in the 40s. He was at 44, he won 57. His third win against Lockjaw, he went 44 and won in 47. He went Big Apple, he went 45 and won an hour. All good dog men, all the way down to Charlene Kennels, Ming Man, Grunt Kennels. But look at his breeding. I just like his breeding because not the fact that he beat some good dogs, the fact that he was the caliber of dog to do so. Why was it caliber of dog? Because he was bred good. This is what good looks like. This is what you call a good gambling hand. When you look at the breeder and look what he's putting together, I mean, success is great. And the funny thing about it is, you know, I hate to say it, but he's a breeder. Because it could have been El Hernandez champion pistol if he was using. I mean, he got brother sister breed there. You know, that's all the moves of a breeder. Okay, so Funky Medina Kennels had a good opportunity of getting a good dog from Mr. Hernandez. He got him a bad dog from Mr. Hernandez. So, you know, you can't always go down looking like a breeder can't do his job. Here's a fine example of a breeder doing his job. You know, they have the means and the opportunity to make things happen too. You know, yeah, that's right, they do. They wait on their shit. They know they line. They know they breeding. They know they puppies. Again, a good breeding. I mean, this is one of them kind of pedigrees, you know, only reason we would go back in there, we want to go back and check out that pit bull, that pit stops Kennels' short temper. You know, we want to see how deep bred she is as far as the Jeep stuff. You know what I mean, guys? So I'm going to throw her on that list of something we can go play around with and go pedigree, dipping. And we'll bring these dogs back up in conversation. Maybe we can get out there and find them. You know what I mean? See if there was anything that came down off of that stuff and did the saga continue. You know, those things may not happen every day, but believe me, if this could just happen, once is accomplishment.
Big shout out to Talk of the City. What up, fam? Talk of the City Kennels in the house. I see you. We see. My man Guy Costa said, twin, please answer my question. Let me see, Guy. Hold up. Guy said, how would you breed a Kobe dog that did not go through Jeep or Red Boy, but stop tight? Kobe dog.
I mean, it would be hard for me because the parts of Kobe that make Kobe even worthy in today's dogs, is what I would be looking at,
Kobe dog.
Like you said, Kobe shows up in Finley's Bowl, shows up in Red Boy. I think when I'm breeding Red Boy dogs and Jeep dogs, I'm dealing with the best of the Kobe. You don't give a damn about all that other Kobe. It could be a whole pedigree of Kobe. Would mean shit to me.
That Kobe shit ain't
that shit. I mean, that Kobe is just Kobe.
You know, I'm looking at pedigree. I don't see much hope if I can't see a production of Kobe dogs that looks like a red boy dog or some Finley bullshit. And what kind of Kobe dogs I'm looking for? I don't care if the name change. If the name change, fine, as long as the dog don't change. You understand what I'm saying? Kobe don't, I mean, just to have a Kobe dog is good to be a showpiece, but for, you know, on the bus, you know, I'll be looking at Soros, going back over that with Sorrell and them, and, you know, I'll have a better chance of having a tight bred Kobe dog that's, you know, giving me a good gambling hand to play with. You know, I would be over there looking for that on his yard, or somebody coming down with his stuff. I would say, okay, but I ain't expecting to see a bunch of Soros shit. I'm supposed to be seeing Sorrell shit, champion this, champion that. You know what I'm saying? And then I look back behind that, I'm seeing Kobe. I'm a happy man. Because now I got something like G, you know, Finley's ball, red boy, you know, because that's what it'll take. That's what I call real Kobe, though. What you think about that? I think that was a good one, wouldn't you? That was a good question.
Well, answer it again. Hold on, my mic.
Okay, I'm gonna answer that again because Mike didn't. I don't think y'all heard me. Y'all probably heard me through Mike's thing, but I'm gonna say it again where y'all can hear it clearly. A nice stock Kobe dog wouldn't mean nothing to me because I'm not looking at the pedigree. I'm looking at the dog. You know, if I can't find what I'm looking for in a Kobe dog like I find in Red Boy, or I find in Finley's Bow line, where, you know, we go back in their pedigree, we're going to go back to Kobe dogs. Or let's talk about the Sorrell dog, we're going to go back into Kobe dogs, you know. But the name need to change unless you're going to give me a Kobe dog that's doing what the Red Boy dogs did. The name changed, but the Kobe's still there. I'm talking about the dog. I don't care about being all Kobe. Kobe, that don't mean nothing to me. Give me an all Kobe dog that's a Red Boy dog like Red Boy. Give me a Kobe dog that comes out there and be like Finley's Bow. That's a Kobe dog. Or a Sorrell bull. You know, that's a Kobe. That's them Kobe dogs. Anything other than that, it could be Kobe on paper and look good as hell. Kobe. I got pure Kobe dog. So, but to me, I'm like, so? I don't see no champion shit in here. I can't even see this shit even taking me to Red Boy, giving me any type of hope. I can't see this Kobe shit right here taking me anywhere close to Finley's Bow, giving me hope. I can't find none of this Kobe shit that's going to take me anywhere close to some real dogs. I'm throwing his hand. This is trash. The only thing that make it look good is just Kobe all over the place. I don't want to feed a name. I want to feed a dog. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but a brag piece. What you think, though? I mean, I think that's a good point, right? Kobe wasn't known for show dogs. He was known for producing a line of good dogs. If it don't be for him and his line of iron dogs and being a dog man, we wouldn't have Red Boy. We wouldn't have Finley's Ball. So already we done took out Grand Champion Yellow and Champion G right off the register merit list, because you take the Kobe out, you ain't getting none of that shit. We taking all the Red Boy shit out of the dog game. We're going to take all the Kobe shit out of the damn Finley's Bow stuff. We taking all the Kobe dogs that produce those great lines. Let's just take them out. And let's just go on the fact that they're Kobe dogs. And let's try to come back up that way. I guarantee you, you wouldn't have Jeep or Yellow or Red Boy, or the fact that you can cross them two together and still good, great dogs. Two Kobe dogs going two different directions, you're still producing great shit when you combine them. Red Boy and Finley's Bow, which is Jeep, has always been a clicker. That's the key. Kobe plays a big part. It's just what Kobe. It took particular Kobe dogs that we find in Jeep and in Red Boy. That's the factor of Kobe, not the fact that his name was there, because preferably I prefer his name to change if it's going to change to a better dog or a greater dog or whoever's taking the line and making something out of it, like they did with Finley's Bow, like they did with the Red Boy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Change the name. We go all the way back. We're going to find Kobe. Ain't that what I tell you when we be talking about Stabber? You know, I say that same old thing when we be talking about Stabber. In my younger years, I go all the way back. I take you back to Thibault. You know, it's always those key factors. See, Pope always pointed these certain things out where everybody else thinks the generational complex of the dogs change. But he always remind me that, hey, if they think it changed that damn much, take Thibault out. Take him out. And see if the lines will still be like that. Good point. Because most of the time we always talked about how far back we can get back to Thibault. It seems like all the great dogs go all the way back to Thibault. Well, we can say the same thing about the Kobe dogs too. You know, and in the years to come, you know, they're going to be probably saying the same thing about the Mayday dogs. You know, if they still around, they're going to still be popping up in pedigrees in the years to come. We're going to still be talking about Stabber back, you know, another 10 years from now. I doubt it. But in my time and the things that I recognize in the way I read the pedigrees and understanding, I'm only reading out of great dogs. You don't see me just picking out pedigrees. You see me picking out working dogs, showing you their pedigrees. You know, they are the ones that's carrying the torch. You know what I'm saying, people? Good point, though, right? You got it, Chief. And while you talking about Red Boy, we're going to go see us a Red Boy dog here in a minute. Hold on. I get this a little clearer. Yeah, better. Yeah, we're gonna go get you. We're gonna go take a look at that right quick. Good point. You brought it up at the right time because we're gonna take a peek at one. One I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys probably know this dog. Casino Kennels officer off of Blackjack and Casino Kennels News. So when you look at that cross right there, you know, another again, you know, every time I see Blackjack, I'm always go be pointing out that main factor about my boy over there. I just got done talking about him. Over here, Woods Amber is off of Champion Bosco and Pope's Shirley 2. And female right there. James Pope is the one that actually made the breeding to Champion Bosco, and it was Pope Shirley 2. When he made that breeding, he did not take Shirley back. He bought some puppies back off of Shirley and Bosco because I got one of them. I had one. His name was Little Bosco. Looked just like Bosco. Off of Shirley and Bosco. So we just got done talking, me talking about Pope. And here we go. Here's a line of dogs, like I was talking about. We know we're going to find Finley's bow up in here because we're going to have Tab here. We know we're going to find some Kobe stuff down here because we got Bailey's Bingo and Peaches. We know we're going to see some Kobe in here. And the thing about it is, look at the direction it goes. When you add them both together, you get this kind of shit. When you start adding the Carver, which always seems to work, continues to work, the Carver dogs, Boudreaux, still Carver. You know, you're going to see the work. We're talking about Rasco. Carver dog. You know? Is this a good breeding? Hey, what do we got here? We got Casino. Is he a breeder or is he a dog man? Well, I mean, you know, looking from here, it looked like I look like a dog man to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. He had the male at 47. He won at 25. He won at 46 and a half. He beat Mike and Company. Wild Deuces was the first from Mike and Company, and then Face Off. And you know, this dog moved around a little bit based on the people I'm looking at and the names. Divine, Face Off, that's down here by me. Mike and Company, Wild Deuces, you know, that's down here around here in the Florida area, but you moving around a little bit. But he did pretty good at 46 and a half. He won in hour 13 and 46 and a half. He won at 50. And he beat some good dog men. Bred by Casino Kennels by breeding his 2-time winner News to grand champion Blackjack registered merit, a 3-time winner in good competition in the South. Predominantly a Jeep red boy breeding with a touch of Crenshaw's champion Rascal. Like I said, we got a little Kobe, right? We got a little Kobe, and we got a little Carver. Even Jeep got the Carver now. Come on, don't forget. Honey Bunch. Honey Bunch. So everything outside of that right there, we got what? Kobe. Kobe. You know, them the kind of Kobe dogs I want to brag about. I want to see a whole pedigree of Kobe, and I ain't getting nothing like this damn officer dog. If I'm getting some all Kobe and I'm seeing champion officer there, you know what I'm saying? I would be a happy man running around with my Kobe papers. You know what I mean? I would walk in any dog room and be able to stand there and brag about my Kobe papers. But you go in that room full of dogs, man, you got a bunch of Kobe papers up in here. You got this Kobe bred dog up in here, and we can't say nothing about him, but he's all Kobe. You gotta get put out the room. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see more people turning up their beer and coming down off that beer can and having something funny to say. That they want to take a good gulp of their shit before they come out being funny. They want to get drunk as possible because you're gonna give them something everybody laugh about. Because the name don't mean anything if it's not in the dog. The name only becomes great when it's in the dog. Good point there, man. I think that lined up real great because it still keeps us in that balance of how are we going to make the decisions on our gamble. This is our hand. This is the hand we being dealt. This is how we going to use this hand and win with it. This is how we have to do this. We have to understand this. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? You could be sitting at that table losing all night, and you know why you keep losing all night? Because you still playing with the Kobe hand. You still think that hand is an ace hand. It ain't even a jack hand. It's maybe a 10 or a 9 or something. But it ain't up there with the jack, the queen, and the king, and the aces. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make the big hit because it's not going to get you anywhere. The hand's going to always look like a winning hand, but you're looking at it the wrong way. You ain't looking at no aces. You ain't looking at no kings or queens or jacks. You're looking at maybe a 10 or a 9. But all gonna always be them big hands that's gonna always beat you because you keep playing with that raggedy ass shit. It's a good hand for anything under you. But when you're trying to win big and win consistent, you have to change that attitude and think big and play big. You know? Don't keep trying to move something that's just not moving.
Big shout out to my man Greater Than. He said, you kicking knowledge and bringing back some memories, Mo. Thank you. He said, was waiting on this one, twin, on this bulldog. Was waiting on this one, twin, on this bulldog. Hey, you want to do these numbers before you?
Yeah, I go. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a break because Mike got a couple numbers here. You know, I'm gonna do this one more, and then I'm gonna go in here and pull these numbers out. At least these two here. Okay. I got one more I'm gonna pull up before I take off on that. I got it set up. Our next dog is going to be.
Hold on, Mo. Let me get you back to one. Hey, Mo, Coastin, a guy at Costa said, hey, we got some champion Virgil. Okay, you back in.
Oh, I'm going to get to him. I'm going to get to Virgil. He in here. Okay, this one right here, guy going to be champion Ward Kennels Monster. For guys who don't know, Ward Kennels was the one that actually took over the journal when Jack sold out. Ward Kennels. And he was a dog man, as you can tell. He was also, he lost to Grand Champion Yellow Buck and for his Grand Championship. Him and Yellow Buck were both 4-time winners. He had champion Buster. Buster beat 2 champions. It might have been 3. You know, I think Yellow Buck would have been maybe his 3rd or 4th champion, but I know that champion Buster dog whooped 3 champions, and he lost to a champion, but went on to become he won a Grand Championship that night. But Ward Kennels is a dog man. This is going to be a good and interesting one here. This is a good one here. And the reason why I call it a good one, because very seldom do, we get a chance to see a real heavy Patrick dog, cross. You know what I mean? It's always that 50-50, yellow Patrick, but this one here is going to be heavy Patrick. I wouldn't always say all heavy because Katana was off of Mayday. She was off of Mayday. But this monster dog, well, he was a pretty good dog. You see, he won over Captain America. He won over Sammy Arab. And he ran over Supreme Kennels. And every one of them, he had 42 pounds. He won 2 at 42 and 42, and the other one in 24. He beat Sammy Arab in 24. And that Jesse James dog was a pretty good dog too, y'all. So it says, bred by Southern Kennels from his own bloodline, a long line of registered merit sires, a 3-time winner in good competition in the Northeast. Another champion son off of Mayday. You know, I definitely got some of that. I got some of that in our line, you know, crossed with the Michael Myers stuff and it's the Yellow Man stuff. You'll find it. And then let me tell you something. That monster dog, I'm going to tell y'all something. That monster dog, because of all that vice grip and that double Mayday katana shit, cross that shit into some Boyle shit. I'm talking about that Patrick Boyles. You know, not, you know, I mean, it doesn't hurt to be able to, it worked both ways with the brand and the line. But I can tell you, when you got that Mayday cross with that vice grip shit and you cross it into some bullshit, y'all see some bulldogs. You know, and while everybody's sleeping on it, they starting to really get back into that Carver game because they bringing back that old Carver shit. They crossing dead serious kennel dogs back into these Patrick dogs. Boy, y'all better look out. Y'all better look out. There's a whole, the thunder has been rumbling. The volcano hasn't exploded. But hey, they crossing Mayday, vice grip, chop, red boy. Imagine when you start digging in and going back in there. You dissecting the game because these are the surviving lines of dogs that have made it through time. That's what makes them dangerous. They have made it through time. There's still dead serious dogs out there. You still have Mayday dogs out there. You still have vice grip dogs out there. There's mad scientists out here. Anybody who's thinking, being smart, you're going to start seeing a lot of yellow Mayday, buck, dead serious dogs. And boy, when they clean it up, when they finally clean it up, that's going to be a whole nother line of dogs, y'all, that's going to carry generations of great dogs. I can guarantee you that. Just by me showing you the progress of what's in these books, just imagine. Take your imagination and just think about what I'm saying. Because ain't that what's going on with all these pedigrees we looking at today, right now? These dogs are coming down off of lines of dogs. Look how they're bred. Look at the ones we're pointing out. I haven't put up a piece of bullshit breeding yet off of one of these champions. You know? Good cross. No, I think they should have did a lot more of that vice grip. You know, he was trying. He was trying and it was working. They just didn't do enough of it. You know, he stayed on that Poncho shit too long. Poncho's a good dog, but he should have been breeding directly Poncho right off of Mayday, right up front. Not no double Poncho. I've been going double Mayday. Then I'm going up, give me some Poncho. But I'm going back into that yellow cross. I'm going back into that Eli cross. I'm trying to get back on that Carver tip. Remember, you do it too much. You got to take them Patrick dogs. You got to take them Eli dogs, and you got to cross them mugs together sometime. Because you got to remember where the Carver dogs came down from. The Bujo dogs came down off the Carver dogs. The Snooty dogs came down off the Carver dogs. The Bolio dogs came down off the Carver dogs. You know what I'm saying? Can't forget that. You go back in there and look again, you're going to find the DSK dogs come down off the Carver dogs. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm going to pull up the... Okay, I'm going to be putting these numbers in, these pedigrees and shit.
Big shout out to my brother. What up? A walking down Ram, big stepping in the house. What up, bro? You say salute, fellas. This is in the Calvi. This is the Kobe breeding I did back in the day. Dime was a one-time winner, as was his sire. I got you, bro. I get that up, bro.
Why ain't it back up on the screen?
Hold on. Oh, hold on. There you go. That was my bus. I was writing this down. 7. Give a big shout out to my man, Mr. Cecil Jackson. What up, fam? MB4 Fire. I see you, fam. SBC Kennels in the house. What up, fam? Make sure I ain't miss nobody else here. Big shout out to Sherelle coming in with a 2-piece showing the love. Appreciate that, baby girl. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Got my kids stopping in tonight, Mike.
Yeah, she's stopping in. Well, I will give you your hardware. Hold on. You got so many hardwares. You pop up. I know you got hardware. So I look out for you. You ain't your first time here. You're changing names and shit. You changing name. I got you. But there's your hardware, baby. You can be whatever name you want to be. That's the other dog girl of the family. Sherelle.
That's my oldest child.
That's Mo's oldest child. She damn near know them dogs like he do.
She rowdy about it. Rowdy about it.
I'm ready. Okay, y'all, here we go. I think this is, who is this? Just round stuff here?
Which number was it?
5, 7, 4, 5, 1, 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, now these other two, they, okay. Okay, I think I'm on Walking Down Ram. This is the one he was talking about. The Kobe dog. Now, this one he buried back in the day. True assassin with a bulletproof vest, a complete throwback. Hence the name. Good cross. Hmm. Here they come next. See, that's a good breed. That rare boy cross up here.
Look how close you got his coat.
I'm tripping on this one down here. Now this is that old Kobe shit here. This the one. You know, here go one of them ones where you be like, okay, 100% pure Kobe. And one of the main females on the yard in her day, and really hard to get past. Now one of the best brood dogs in the camp at a girl. Okay. Now this is a Kobe dog right here. Oh yeah, he got him a Kobe dog now. Now when we talk about it, now we're gonna talk about let's go see how he bred her. And let's go see if he breeding her as a damn breeder or a dog man. Okay? Like I said, let's go see. Oh, yeah, we getting Kobe though. We gonna get some Kobe because we got Tad. We're gonna get some Kobe. All this gonna be. We're gonna get some Kobe out of all this because we know Yellow John, Yellow, and them go back to Kobe. We still dealing with Red Boy Dog, so we're gonna definitely say Kobe. But look what we doing. We got a dog man breeding back into what? He ain't breeding looking for some old Kobe shit to put Kobe name on there. He went back and got him some line bred Kobe. You know, some line bred Kobe. And ended up getting him a one-time winner out the deal, coming down off a 100% bred Kobe bitch. You know what I'm saying? Not a breeder, because a breeder would have gave you a whole bunch of more Kobe. He's trying to line up. He's trying to stay 100% pure. And then what kind of pedigree would we have had? We'd have had a whole pedigree of a bunch of Kobe dogs, but are we guaranteed to get Dime, a true assassin with a bulletproof vest, a complete throwback? I think the complete throwback came up there with all that damn Jeep and Tab and you know what I'm saying, and Red Dot with them damn producing match dogs. You know, that's where that throwback came from. We'll give it back a little pump because we going to get back to Kobe anyway because we got that Red Boy in there in both lines when we're talking about Yellow and Tab. You know, and heavy on it when we talk about Jeep. So we're going to have a whole bunch of Kobe there. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, Mo Rap said those were the real deal Kobe dogs. Game as you know, the game is 8F and could close it hard.
But see, that was my point. See, my point was, are we looking at a breeder or are we looking at a dog man with this breeding? I say it was a dog man. Why I say it was a dog man? Because a breeder would have been breeding, looking for another Kobe dog regardless of what the dog was doing as a bulldog, and he would have just wanted to complete his line of Kobe dogs. Here we got a dog man with the damn dog, and he's a complete 100% Kobe dog, and look how he bred it as a dog man. The female had to be worth something for this dog man to take this 100% Kobe dog and breed as a dog man.
Ram said it was 5 in the litter. 3 went to the box and 1.
Yeah, like I said, she was a good Kobe dog. But she was bred to some good shit. My point. She had to be a good dog for you to want a breeder. That's for damn sure, because we're not talking about you being as a breeder. I'm saying as a dog man's frame of mind ain't thinking about that Kobe shit. You know what I mean? That bitch is a 100% Kobe dog, and I guarantee you, for him to breed that dog, she had to be worth something, flat out. And for him to get 3 dogs that made it out there, you gotta understand that's a dog man breeding that dog. So he got what he was looking for. That's for damn sure. Out of his 100% Kobe bitch. You know, he didn't take no raggedy bitch up there and bred her like that, or he wouldn't have got the dog that he got. I can guarantee you that. She had to be worth something. You know, and I ain't taking nothing away from old Bud. He had to be something for him as a breeder to want to breed to him. So we talking still in the dog man terms, not a breeder's terms, but I'm talking in a dog man term. And that's why he got them 3 winners out of his litter. So if I'm still gambling, that's just another way of looking at your hand and what you're playing with. Look at the hand you're playing with. As a dog man, he got a winning hand. He got a hand he could play with. As a breeder, he'd have been trying to put some more Kobe shit up there in the female. It wouldn't matter what she was doing. All he wanted to do was put some more Kobe on top of it. It would look good on paper. It'd probably look even sweeter if his Kobe bitch was good as this Kobe bitch is here. But he got to get out there and find a Kobe male just as good as his Kobe bitch. And we're not going to see a bunch of them unless that bitch was being given to go over there to Sorrell's crib. And that means we'd have had to take that bad bitch and bring her strictly to a Sorrell dog that was 100% Kobe. Now I'm talking about a Kobe dog that's being taken over there, being bred by a dog man. Guarantee you're going to see a different 100% line of Kobe compared to somebody that just wanted Kobe dogs in a paper that's full of Kobe. You know what I'm saying? There's two different sectors there, right? And if we gambling, and you know what I'm saying? And it's based on the winning hand, if I'm going to line this whole pedigree up with Kobe and I got a bitch like that was bad like her, I'm going to go over to Sorrell yard. And then, or I'm going to follow Sorrell dogs on down because I don't care about the dog having Kobe all the way to the top. What I care about is just coming down off some heavy Kobe, you know what I'm saying? And it's coming down off some winning Kobe. I would breed. I wouldn't just want to breed to it because the whole pedigree didn't have Kobe name on it. What if Kobe sold a dog to a dude and he made champion off of it? Now I got all the Sorrell's dogs in the second and third and fourth generation, but the dog itself is a champion. He's being coming off another guy, his name, you know, probably bred by Kobe. But when you look at that pedigree, when you go pull it up, you're going to see a full-fledged Kobe dog, but one thing you will find in that pedigree, you're going to find that a dog man made that cross, not a breeder. That's the point that I'm pointing out, and that's the point I'm trying to make, you know, and I'm pointing it out based on the whole conversation of what this show is about tonight. What kind of hand you playing with? You know, what kind of hand do you know how to play with? You know, your level of playing. You know, a lot of guys that sit there and try to make a winning hand out of a dead hand. You know, it looks like a good hand to him. That's why he's staying in. But to a professional who depends on a higher percentage chances of winning and throw away everything else, and if he's still sitting at the table while you still sitting over there at the table with your best hand, it really ain't the great hand, you know, 9 times out of 10 you're going to lose as long as that bad hand is on that table with you. Because he's going to challenge you every time. Why? Because you don't have a level up to his play. And he done figured you out. He done figured you out. You know what I mean? He can bluff you, play with you all night long because you have not leveled up your game. You have to take them great Kobe dogs and find another great Kobe dog to go cross into it to have a great Kobe dog. Not just to be able to show a pedigree of a Kobe dog. You know, you need to show me some real Kobe shit because Kobe was a great dog, man, and he had a great line of dogs. It's proven through the line of dogs that we got throughout history, you know, in the dog game. You know, so we you know, they have leveled up, right? They got new names now. Tab, Katie Marlowe, Bass, you know, Medlin, Whitley, you know what I mean? Tant. I mean, all kind of different, you know, new names, but they still go back to Kobe just like Jeep. We have so many other names, but they still go back to Kobe. And when we say Kobe, we don't even just say Kobe no more. We just go Kobe Dime. We say Kobe Dime like I say Kobe Dime like I say my boy Stabber. You know, yeah, I have a Kobe dog in my complex of thinking when it comes to key factors and certain things that I found in these dogs that made them Dibo. Dibo's one of them. Kobe's Dime's another one. You know what I'm saying? And Stabber. And Maurice Carver. Them are my all times when it comes down to solidifying what makes these dogs throughout history such a standout. Because I can still say Klaus, Kobe, and Carver. Great dog man. Great dog men. And I honestly believe all three of these dog men were not breeders. Not the ones that made them great. Okay, I got one coming up here from Small Time Kennels. Small Time Kennels, okay, we got one. We got one. We got one off of that Dragonfly Beamer. That's one of them dogs we had up there earlier. We got Small Times Roxy. Not a bad boy dog either, too, man. Okay. Small Times Roxy. Little female. Coming down off the Champion Browns. Hopefully we can get some good lookups on him. See that back? Give me a chance to go back there and show y'all some shit back there. You know, I didn't get a chance to show you that crab. I told you we get a chance. We're gonna start early. Show you this backside. See that backside? See that crab shit? What it look like? What y'all seeing? They got a tombstone. You see that Tonka? We're going to always keep going back to the Tonka because that crab stuff comes back out of there. And you're going to always see this right here, another point that I've tried to make. I said it all goes back to Carver. Dibo. Names I'm going to always keep hollering. Goldie, Carver dogs. You know what I'm saying? Klaus. These dogs play such a big part, and you say they don't make a difference in time, but look at all this. And they say it don't make a difference in time. You think all this shit is just sitting back here doing nothing as it's being moved up? Really? Do y'all really believe that for real? Not when you're using the right dogs, it don't work that way. It really don't. It really does work. It really does show me why this shit came up with this shit. Because this shit right here got bred to him to do this. And with all this going in the background, I can still take all this right here and go back here and go to the same goddamn place. Same place. Hell no, that ain't no breeder. Oh, the crab breeder? Yeah, crab was a breeder. His key was to keep his shit pure. But the factor is, when you're talking about bulldog, you know, you got it coming out of a breeder hand gonna do this right here. He ain't gonna do this. He ain't gonna do this. I know he ain't gonna do this. Because he a dog man. How I know he a dog man? How we know he a dog man? Okay? That's how I know he a dog man. Right there. When he took that dog right there and bred to this dog right here, he knew what he was getting ready to get. Because he bred this bitch. He bred that West Penn baby. Looking like a buck dog. Look at the dog she produced. Belly mate. Dragon, 2-time winner Razor. West Penn. Another bad guy in the game. Red nose. Look at the pedigree. It's a good cross. Good cross. Daisy May producing. But man, y'all gotta remember, man, Daisy May is still a red boy Jocko cross dog. And as I told y'all before, when I start messing around inside Jocko, where do we end up at? You know, these are good dogs. Just wanted to show you, just in case you guys be forgetting. There goes Zeke. We'll go dive into Jocko. Have to take y'all there. Just the top. Just the top. Saying those familiar names. And this is Jocko's pedigree. This is just the top half. Look what it goes back to. These are dogmen doing this. You see what I'm saying? These are dogmen doing this, not breeders. Not breeders. I'm clicking, I'm still getting back to the same old dog man. All these were dog men. Same with the nigga dog. Fitzwater Goldie. See him? There's still dog man doing this shit, y'all. And that was just the top. That was just Hank. Hank Queen. Look what we go find down there in Hank. You see him? Good line of good crosses, man. Remember, it's who's making the breeding. Look, this guy here. Don't know nothing about it. Tell me I ain't a breeder. Tell me he ain't nothing but a breeder. Look at him. See that breeder? Look at him. See him? Still doing it. But it all started out with Long. It all started out with Long. See that? Long, a breeder. But guess what? All that changed right here. Okay, was like the way he was doing enough because look at all this right here. See that? It's all that. See that? He's liking something about him. He's liking it. He's liking all that because he did what? He went and got, both of these dogs came off of this man's yard. Both of them. Tell me a breeder can't do it. Tell me a breeder can't do it when they get into a dog man hand. With all the breeds he did all them damn years, it was the dog man hands that got that shit and got it pumping. It's when the dog man got it and bred it. What did he do with it? He took it right over there to Champion Hank. Y'all see what I'm saying? When it left the breeder's hand and got into a dog man's hand, shit changed. And where did we start at? That's it. That's me. Good breed though. When you added the yellow to the equation, remember all this is Red Boy Jocko here. Red Boy Jocko here. Red Boy Jocko here. Red Boy Jocko here. When it leaves the breeder's hand and get into a dog man's hand, this is the kind of shit that you start seeing. Brother-sister breeding, Daisy May. Production-wise, she was set to be a great producer based on the way she was being bred. This is how you lock it up. Lock it up. Tell me that ain't a Red Boy Jocko Cross 2 lockup. Look at all the registered mares that was coming down. Okay, I got one more number I got to put up here. That's that number, Mike, you said with the picture 45?
Everybody's putting up numbers.
No, well, you got your paper. I do it on the way out the door. We're going to do this until the end. I got them started. I go another one, Small Times Roxy. Small Times Roxy. That's the picture of her. Nice looking female. Is that how the Red Boy dogs be looking though? And I'm just going to go back to bronze right quick. And it's funny, if you look at bronze in the way he bred, knowing that's a whole lot of Patrick dog in that cross, do you notice, even with the buck stuff, as you know, when you see that Grand Champion buck, heavy buck too, you know the characteristics? See the beefy mouth like Mayday? See those characteristics, the toes, the spread on the chest? No, those are traits, guys, that just seems to follow certain dogs. And when you see it in a great dog, I mean, this is a winner. And a registered mare. Look at the characteristics. They just don't start there. This was passed down through genetics, man. Genetics that could go further than anything we see right here. We way back here in this area. Way back here in this area. Genetics, man. That's what makes them. Okay. I got some more numbers, guys. Just coming from Vladimir. Vladimir, here we go, man. Hey, man, thanks for that small time. Thank you, man. That was a good pedigree. Gave us a chance to get some insight. My question, he got that on the yard now. I'd like to see your breeding program, my friend. Pretty sure it'll be interesting. This is Cochrane's Little Pepper that Vladimir sent in. Here we got some Eli stuff. Good old fashioned, that good old dark black dog. That Barfield stuff. Let me start up with Shorty Cowboy first. Shorty Cowboy, another Carver dog. Heavy on the hands, Candy. But this shit will take you back to Carver dogs. Heavy on the hands, Candy. Grand Champion Satan had this stuff in him too. Just a nice breeding. Again, so I'm clicking on that rhubarb. Look how tight it is. Hands, Candy, and Happy Jack. You keep going back. I'm just going to go back just to give you an idea because the top is down there like the bottom. So I can take the top all the way back and you just see how it's going here. And these are great dogs. You see how that shit just keeps going? And as you're noticing, the only reason these dogs even have the conversation is because of what? We're talking about Grand Champion Midnight Cowboy, Grand Champion Candy. Back then when these crosses, when they was making these crosses here, these were real good crosses, man. And you're still seeing them old names I keep saying. Dogs like Fitzwater's Goldie. They pop up in these places, man. And you cannot say that these dogs don't be making a difference when you're seeing these dogs steady popping up in great dogs. You got Miss Spike. Miss Spike, it goes back to Fitzwater's Goldie. Same thing that we say a lot of times with the Bullet dog. Bullet shows up in a lot of pedigrees. You see what I'm saying? Because Bullet come down off a line of dogs. There's some Kobe stuff in there. Look at all that Kobe. So we know that the E. Crenshaws, they played with that Kobe stuff. Because there goes some right here. Whole bunch of it. Still key factor in there. Kobe's dying. But when y'all really kind of just take it and just measure what you actually looking at when you go looking.
Like playing Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, it's like you're playing with the deck. You see what's being flipped on the table. Pay attention to what's on the table. Really pay close attention to what's on the table. We wouldn't be talking about these dogs if they wasn't in color. You know that. You know that. And one thing we still making clear as we keep clicking, we know who's the breeders, and we're starting to recognize who the dog man is making the breedings. Who's the breeder and who's the dog man making the breedings. Another good line of dogs here. Shorty Cowboy, the little midget. He was a midget. He was a midget. That's what we call him. He was a midget dog. Okay, let's go check out Dixie. That's the Barfield stuff. We're going to see some of that old-fashioned art. We're just going to take us back in the Eli, but let's go into the Barfield. Because Barfield, he was another guy. As you're going to see, that his stuff was Carver too. So we are as we look at Carver, as we look at Barfield, is he a breeder or is he a dog man? Let's ask that question, and we can look at it. Then I've been drilling it and talking it all night. It's real clear that we can see that he is definitely a dog man, right? He's definitely a dog man.
He's looking.
Because he's looking. He's definitely looking. But what is his line? What is his line? What is he messing with? He's messing with Carver dogs. He's dibbing and dabbing, but if you notice, he is definitely breeding the shit, and he's definitely continuous to use it. I mean, it starts going all the way back. You see what I'm saying? Let's go look at one that worked. Let's go look at one that worked. Champion Tuffy, an ace. He earned his title by beating 2 champions and a grand champion. His shows went 17 minutes, 21 minutes, 37 minutes, and he finished all 3 in the box. I mean, he was that dog. That killer. You see what I'm saying? That's a dog man. And you see how he breeding this stuff. The dog here beat Leo Kennard in 1 hour and 10. But look what it starts going back to. All I want to do is just take you back there. You're going to lead back to Carver. You'll find the same Barfield guy in Tornado's pedigree. Damn, that thing, Champion Bush came down off a saloon. Barfield's Champion Saloon. Carver dog.
That's a good one. Big dog said badass. Cosmic Cow said Tuffy for the win.
Tuffy for the win, for sure. You gotta remember, they got a touch of that old Family Red up in here too, y'all. Y'all see that old Bucky McCoy shit? You know, them old Family Red nose dogs too now. So he had a little tab of that up in there. Years of it. But Barfield was a dog man. You can tell this man was not a breeder. When you start seeing his name being splashed all over the pedigree, what are we looking at? Are we looking at a breeder, or are we looking at a dog man making these breedings? This is how we come up with the answers that we got. Where did we start off at? Didn't we start there? Let me see. Yeah. It was 2-3. One more. Shorty Cowboy made with that cross right there. Good cross. A little pepper, I would say. Got one more, gentlemen. Give us a chance to take a look at these pedigrees. Okay, now we got a champion black girl. We got a champion here. Now, again, remember we were talking about the Jenkins guy, right? So we already know Jenkins, he got to be cool with him because Jenkins, he's a breeder. Oh, you can guarantee it. I see his winnings, but I can guarantee you're going to start seeing a whole lot of breeding. And I can't even call him a breeder. He definitely a dog man, but he was looking what he was using, though. He using Trad. Trad Juniors all over the damn place. So he liked what he was getting. And evidently Barfield did too, because Barfield went and took his shit, his loser, and bred to this loser. They both game. You know what I'm saying? And you know, with Jake being dead game, he got this game breeding off. You know, because dead game mean you done. So I'm pretty sure Barfield probably bred to Jake before he got done. You know? And I wouldn't say he's a breeder. I wouldn't call him a breeder because he's making dog man moves. He making dog man moves. Bam. Bam. He's still breeding winners in there. Bam. Into that winner. Still getting it. Still getting it. So I would say that's a dog man. Dog man making these breedings. You know, again, man, dog man making them breedings. You can tell in his actions what he's doing. That's how you know a dog man from a breeder, guys. And look, he ain't playing with the best hand, but he playing with a good hand. You know, he's still sitting there. He can sit there at that table, and guess what? That dog man that's sitting over there thinking he got his hand played, they're going to work out about even though the man is sitting up there with all the dice all night. And when he's standing there, you know he's sitting on some shit because he ain't going to sit there if he ain't sitting on some shit. You can believe that. That dog man, and when he's sitting there, he's sitting on some shit. So for him to sit there while you sitting there knowing how he play, you're going to get him every once in a while. You're going to get him every once in a while. But you're going to be taking some dead game losses. You're going to be taking some game losses. But you can best believe you're going to get you some wins in too. Okay, that it?
Good dog, correct. Let me see your pen. My man Greater Than said Big Homie had the license at 16. He had two of Mr. Kobe. Took me up there at 13. And a lot of people in the area had Kobe dogs. And he used the dogs we got from others to mix them into his. Okay.
Oh, that was cool.
Okay. That was a good experience to be so young, man. That had the pleasure to even walk on a great dog, man. I bet you back then you ain't know who the hell you was walking on, did you? Hold on, fellas. Let me just get this out the way here.
Champion PCK is Gaddafi. It came from Pit Dog. Well, I can start down. I'm gonna start.
Cause REP making the breedings. We know he a dog man. So we know he a dog man. Just see what I'm saying? Right hand man. Then he go breed the Grand Champion Cool Breeze. Then he get over here. And he takes this back out, but he's taking it back out to where he started at over here. You know what I'm saying? Good workout. Because he got back where he wanted. I mean, me personally, because when you break it down, a lot of these dogs are all Patrick. Just to get y'all a clear look. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like looking at Red Baby. It's like looking at Dirty Mary. You know, you go there, you see Dirty Mary. It's like that's Red Baby to the Bulls dogs. See what I'm saying? You can't help it. When you see that right there, that tells you what I'm talking about. Keep factoring a lot of this shit. No, this is just another line of Patrick dogs. Still, again, what do we keep saying? We still keep saying Carver. We're going to still keep saying Carver. Homer 2. Look what Homer 2 goes back to. Okay? Same shit you're going to find Dirty Mary. Same shit you're going to find Grand Champion Buck. Same shit you're going to find in this shit over here.
You gonna stop saying his name, Mo?
I'm trying not to. I'm trying to give him that indicator. What I'm trying to tell him something. That's all. Homer 2, register married. Tell me you can't go way back there and don't think this shit way back here in the back don't make a difference. It's funny, with all these great dogs around here, we keep bumping into these certain dogs. I want y'all to scratch your heads and go like, you know what, he right.
Got down Cosmic Cal on it. Let me tell you what Cal. Big shout out to my man Cosmic Cal. He says, Stabber in there, you got a good breeding dog. Hey, Cos, it's funny to hear you say that, man, because you be like, Twin be all over that Stabber thing, you know what I mean? But when you stop and look at this, I know we had to convince you because when you go back there and you see it, how can you not say that? If you into these damn dogs, man. You know, don't believe what people be talking about. You 3-4 generations, no, don't believe that. If you do your homework and the blueprint is working, we have pulled up enough damn pedigrees of champions that you keep seeing the same thing over and over and over, different names, different dogs. Now, get me to understand, we're not being picky. We can even throw up y'all pedigrees. We ain't throwing up y'all pedigrees now. The thing is, man, it's like, and we all, I hope everybody know how to play Texas Hold'em. You get 2 cards, you know, and from there, the dealer going to put out, I think, 5 other cards. It's 5. You know what I'm saying? And out of them 2 cards, you got to decide, because, you know, she going to have to flip. But the thing is, she going to flip them first 3 cards, and you're going to look at your hand. You're going to have a 2 and a 3, a club. but she flipped 2 other clubs over there. So that's a total of 4 clubs. 1, you got a flush, but it's a low flush.
Right.
You ain't paying attention to the old boy down on the end who got ace king. All you thinking about is that flush. You know, that's that hand you're supposed to toss in because there's too many other possibilities of losing. You don't need to know who got the ace and the king. I wouldn't even be caring about if anybody had anything. I'm not going to be sitting there with a 2 and a 3. You know, it's them kind of hands you just look and there's 4 clubs there. You know, there's 2 other cards a turn. All I need is 1, you know, and you banking on that. And that man down on the end, he ain't budged a damn bit. He probably got an 8 club and a king club. He just waiting for somebody to go ahead and feel, you know, and bite that thing. You know, to me, that's what I know that's a part of gambling, but these dogs work a little bit different. Man, we really be stuck on, man. You breed the best to the best. There is no other way. It's no other way, man. It's too consistent based on what we're showing you over and over. I mean, I know some of y'all got to be tired of seeing it, but no, you don't see it because you're not doing what you're seeing. Because if you was, we wouldn't be having the same names or the same dogs after all these damn years simply because ain't nobody picking up the slack and taking control. Garner trying, but come on now. You can't cover everything. He went and got some Red Boy. He went on and got him some NASCAR. He got everything trying to get up out of there, man. Because that's how bad the game is hurting. He think.
Yeah. I don't think anybody has anything to do with it. Just he's the only one with that.
Well, here, I'm gonna let you have that conversation, Mo. I'm gonna jump. Go ahead and make that comment. Let them know. Let them know how you feel.
I just feel like he ain't got much left. No. Yeah, that's all. Oh yeah.
Oh, he wanted you to show the top side.
I gotta go back and open it up. Gentleman, sweetie. Oh, okay. I think that's the female. Same thing I'm seeing at the bottom.
That's where you started at?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You got it. What's the show?
It's gonna be the same shit. Comanche. Crazy Tippy, we're gonna still find the Klaus in there. Dirty Mary. You know, the Sweet Williams thing is the thing, the sleeper hold. Because she's gonna go right back to Carver right off the back. All the rest of them were Patrick dogs. But there you see the Boomerang right there. That Boomerang, that's the Mau shit. That's the Boomerang dogs right there, but they still Carver dogs. Flat out. Hold the bus. All still Carver dogs. We can go and start to clicking on all this shit, going back to Eli and all it's gonna still. We still got Honey Bunch right here. You know? But this is the whole line of dogs in itself, yo. Yeah, let me go see if I can pull up Miles champion. Miles Davis. Just because y'all bought that out, I'm gonna go dip off and shit. My turn, my mouth. Let's see if we can get on Mau Mau up here, y'all. Here you go. You know, I seen this dog right here. I seen when he beat Vietnam that night. He paid dearly for it because he had to retire after that night. But this is Mason and Mau Mau right here. Let me see if I can find another pedigree, because that one, let me see if he got a sibling. Because I know his whole, he got a whole bottom that's missing. Nope, I don't see it on that one. I'm trying to see if this thing got a bottom, because I see a whole bottom missing. I guess we ain't going to have nothing on Nancy. I had that green one up. Did I have that one up yet, Mike? I did. I didn't miss one yet. Well, I'll just stay with this one since I was here. Okay, absolutely and positively the hardest biting dog I've ever seen. This dog was a monster on a mouth rating from 1 to 10. He had a 12. Destroyed Doc Wilson's 2-time winner JoJo. I saw him do that, and I saw him win against the Vietnam dog. Both two great dogs. Both good dogs. But yeah, he could bite. But then that's Mason Smiley. And this is Fly's dog right here. I mean, I know the days are, I know he definitely messed with old Don Mayfield. Him and Don Mayfield were pretty close guys. He was really close with Don Mayfield. And you can see why, you know? But to me, that wasn't, to me, I like Miles Davis, but me, I liked it Grand Champion Stubby over all of them. Even, you know, Miles Davis was definitely a representation of, to me, Smiley. I mean, come on, Smiley, Little May brother, the Long's weirdo. You know, he was the one that went, his puppies went 17-0 before they lost their first one. Championstein. I think I spelled it right. Okay, this is some of Mama's best stuff right here. We're going to pull his name up. I liked it, Miles Davis, but this was that shit that was putting him on the map. This shit here. Oh, I'm just going to let y'all know. These motherfuckers wasn't no bullshit. This dog had a Little May brother from a second breeding. A second breeding that did the same thing this dog did. You see, we ain't got to go too far back already when you look at these dogs the way they bred. And then he produced one. Not only did he have a Little May brother, he produced a pretty good dog too. Let me see, that's the only one. Okay, there you go. Brad Steiner, this little female, Nuki, and it produced some, it was another badass dog. Grand Champion Stubby. Mama's Grand Champion Stubby. Let me tell y'all something. That's one of them dudes, back in the day, you seen him in there. He was a bad dude. He was a big boy, too. He ain't no little dude. He old cock diesel looking dude, you know what I mean? And he can handle them dogs, and he can work them, too. But he had that Stein dog. Like I said, he had Champion Stein, Champion Red Dog. That was the dog that we lost with Judah with, and he went on to become a champion, but that was Stein's little May brother. And like I said, look where to go back to. We can go back there, but I'll be like, do we need to really go back any further when we see all this Dabo showing up? See, them Dabo dogs, you know what I'm saying? Which is Panama Red, badass dog right there. Y'all see that Fitzwater Goldie going back to that old Tudor shit, that Heinzel shit. You know what I mean? We've been talking about that all night. Are we talking about breeders or are we talking about dog man over here? See, this is that man that don't get up away from the table. When you see him still sitting there and he ain't folded yet, this is the kind of hand he's sitting on. If you can't realize that when a man is sitting over there that's been winning a lot and he's still sitting there with you in your hand, you better have a hand looking like his, because you already know one time he's sitting there is he's sitting on some shit. Now, is he a breeder or is he a dog man sitting across from you? You're going to find out. If you're paying attention to the night, the only reason he's sitting there because he's sitting there still seeing you. And you seeing he can't whip him because you ain't holding the aces. This man is only going to sit there when he know he can't do nothing but win. And when you sitting up there trying to make good hands, you know what I'm saying, looking close, can't believe he had you. You know what I'm saying? But you're sitting there with a good hand, though. You just ain't elevating. You got to be able to know that when you playing that. You got to know your hand ain't good enough to beat a good hand. It's a decent hand when you can't beat a good hand. It's a great hand when you lose with a good hand. Okay? These guys are using great moves. They sitting on, this is what they gambling on. This is why these dogs are looking like this on their pedigree. These ain't breeders. These dog men doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Dog man doing this shit. Look, he didn't stop. He said they can do it. He turned around and he did it not once. He did it twice and got Stein and he got the red dog. And then he turned around and took one of his dogs off the yard. You know he ain't no damn breeder by looking at Grand Champion Stubby's pedigree. Ain't no way in the hell you gonna call me a breeder because there was no uniformity there in that bottom, none whatsoever. He might get on me for saying that, but I'll look at Gator here. Let's go at Gator. We ain't gonna give up Gator now because we got to show you that part. Now, look, I want to just make sure you got leave my boy know what he's doing now. Hold on. Okay? There was something there that had him doing that shit. When you look back, there'd be a oh boy. Oh boy. Not only in Hattrick, you got Eli down there, you got the Bujo shit, you got Kingfish, you got that Hattrick, and the Maximilian. That's probably where all that red shit come from. But yeah, look at that shit. Cassius Clay coming down off of Maximilian. Oh my goodness. Nice crosses.
That's when Kingfish was strong with that way.
Oh yeah, he up in Ohio because that's how that Kingfish shit was rolling. So we just looked at that dog right there. We just looked at this dog right here. That's the only one we looked at. Now we know this look like it's coming from a breeder, and we already know where we going when we go to him, because we already know we seen Maximilian down here. We seen Maximilian down here, so we can about have an idea when we dealing with this breeder because this was going to be a breeder. This based on the bottom. Based on the bottom. Y'all see what I'm saying? He's a breeder. He's a breeder. But let's see where he's going. Let's see what he's breeding. Oh, we got that cotton bullet. Okay, we feel you, cuz. Okay, you a cotton bullet man, huh? See, way back here. Look, he way back here. Y'all see where he at? He down there at the ship. Okay, we see Maximilian back here. We starting to see that Hetrick shit. Yeah, we into that Hetrick shit now. We got Stevens' Big John. I remember Stevens' Big Ben, Mr. Triplet, but I didn't know he had a Big John. Body came off a Big Ben. Okay, now we went from Hetrick to, now we deep into the Maximilian. So we heavy Maximilian, that's for damn sure. We're going to be heavy red double because that's that bottom. See all that is? Look at there. You know, that was that one down here. Now we're going into the Hetrick TNT shit. O'Share Powell stuff. You start seeing them old names, Leitner, Sparks, P. Sparks in there. You go to the Clauses and shit. Triple in there. This is that rough shit here. This that old James Powell shit right here. Yeah, same old shit. No, you're gonna see that Klaus stuff. That's the stuff that made Stabber. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the stuff that made Stabber. Yes, sir. That Klaus Cross, what was he crossing with? Let me see here. That Lightning stuff. Yes, sir. Yeah, that was Powell. He was down in the Carolinas down there with old man Triplet. I told you I seen Stevens' Big Ben down there on his yard. You know, and Ben was bad just like this dog. Look at that old Kobe Lonzo cross with the low posse. Yeah, old Mr. Triplet, it was like he had one almost like old Big Ben. But yeah, man, I mean, now we know where he was going with this shit here, right? We definitely got an idea. But you can definitely know that was a dog man doing that. And definitely got paid in full with that old Maximilian stuff. It definitely paid off because that Grand Champion Stubby was a bad boy. Yes, you'll find him in the yearbook of Grand Champions. Stein was good. Stubby was good. And then you got to remember we were just talking about Miles Davis. You know, we had old Miles Davis dog up there. You know, he liked it, that nigga stuff. But to me, whatever he was thinking about when he bred the Smiley, because him and Mason was good friends. You know, they both are my friends. We all, you know, these are my mentors, to be honest. That's why I got a chance to see all they great dogs go. I was out there playing around in there. And then I can look at their pedigrees and I can understand them thanks to James Pope. And I can see why they were doing things. That's why I can see the difference between a dog man's breeding and a breeder's breeding. And I'm sharing you the difference, not just based on experience or what I learned, just based on what I've seen out of these other great dogs that I'm pointing out and the time that I spend with y'all pointing these dogs out. Remember, I don't point out nothing worthy of talking about unless they're worthy of talking about. So I'm gonna leave that on the night. Hope y'all enjoyed everything. I hope there's any questions before I take up out of here and turn it over to Mike. You know, and guys, give me a thumbs up tonight if y'all appreciate what I'm doing here and what I'm sharing, because it's very important so I can continue if that's what y'all want me to do.
All right, Mo, I got it from here, baby. I got it from here. Hey, y'all heard what the man said. Give me some damn thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Muscles, muscles, muscles. Now, give him some damn roses, roses. He need them damn roses. Show some love. Appreciate everybody for showing up and showing out. Hey, look, man. I don't know how many times we have this conversation, but it's not the same conversation because it's got to be some meaning to the madness, the reality check. It's not because we all the way back here. No, the reason we're all the way back here because we couldn't be up there talking about anything unless we got back here. See, the importance of it's instead of looking at it like you gambling, what's wrong with just trying to make the best hand? Remember, I use Texas Hold'em because you only got 2 cards to make the best hand. And you're sitting amongst a bunch of people. It's the decisions that you make and the things that you do and the work that you put in, because we know the difference. The thing is, we're trying to get you guys to know the difference between a dog man and a breeder. Please understand where we're coming from, because we would not be able to show all these great dogs time and time again, and you're not seeing the same dogs over and over. But you're going to see the same type of breedings. Everybody doing their own thing. You get in there, you dissect it. If you like it, if it fits your program, you invest in it and you nurture it. You nurture it. I wouldn't give a damn if it's running up the damn wall or building up the most powerful body. At least get it out there for it to be recognized and appreciated. Make it worthy of people wanting to talk about it. We don't have enough of that happening in the now. Everybody's too quick to just throw up a pedigree and try to sell dogs when we know that's not the way it works. We don't want y'all to start thinking that's the way this shit works, because it don't. We need more people to show up at these dog shows. At least that's putting in some type of work. The dog ain't just going to get in shape by just standing out on the chain looking at it and think he's going to just take him off the chain and go win. Don't let me be a judge. That's the way I feel about it. Back then, they were dealing with a different purpose. We said that. These are pit bulls. Even in the now, you walk in there. He's supposed to be acting like a damn pit bull. Come on now. Just because you're in the ring don't mean he's supposed to be sitting over there all nice and calm and like, I'm just here to look good. You better be here to look like a damn pit bull. First and foremost, bring a monster, show a monster. Make him be like, that is a nice looking dog. Got the attitude, got the body, the build. Hey, that can be you. We only talk about the dogs that we dealt with in the past. Well, okay, these are great dogs. This is how they got them. But guess what? It don't stop there. It don't stop there. Decide what you're going to be, what kind of hand, what kind of player you're going to be at the table. What decisions you making? How in depth are you willing to go in the decisions you make when it comes to you playing your hand? You just putting shit on the paper and think that's going to work? Okay. Okay. We're going to see where that gets you. Time going to tell, ain't it? Time going to tell. Because it's just going to be something on paper. That's it. Didn't turn out to do shit. Nothing. All that time spent doing what? For what? All because of a piece of paper. Stop it. We're on a different path. You have to look at these dogs and understand the pedigree. Understand why you're doing what you're doing. Pay attention to what other people have done. You can't recreate nothing that ain't already been done. Come on. That's why we keep running into the same dogs when we get back there. Wouldn't be even going back that far if it don't be for where we started at. Point proven. So, this success of the American Pit Bull community depends on the people who have the dogs. Times might be different, but guess what? A working bulldog is a working bulldog, and there's no reason why you can't get out there and put in some work. I don't tell you what to do and how you do it. Just put in some work. Go catch a hog. Go be the best hog chaser. Shit. Them big dogs, boy, they got some big tournaments out there that they getting it in. They got some great, hey, look, we got South Bottom Dog Show coming up. And I think that before then, the APDR got one coming up. I'm going to check with Jesse just to make sure, because I want to make, if anything, I told you, I'm going into this year, pushing these dog shows, pushing you guys to get together and show up and just show your work. Remember, you ain't got to go in there screaming about how he bred. People going to look at him and want to know how he bred without you even having to say nothing. All you got to do is just show up with a good-looking dog. That's it. That's doing something instead of nothing. That's where I'm at with that. Let me see. I feel, hey, guy, I feel you, fam. He said, love you, boys. No disrespect, real dog, man. No disrespect, bro. I feel you, man. I feel you, fam. Hey, y'all, appreciate the thumbs up and the roses. I really do appreciate it. I got you, small time Kennels. He said, we didn't touch on the champion Virgil. I did. I know. I put up the two things you want me to put up, fam. The Virgil thing, I'll make sure we get back to that, because Virgil, he a different story, because, this story.
I got one more. Then I got more, because I got Virgil in here to register a marriage.
He said he got one because he was saving Virgil to go through he's one of them top register of marriage. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them that you're going to see why we talk about Virgil.
One of the few grand champions that had them both, register marriage grand champion. So
yeah. Here, I'm going to let you tell him that. Hold on one second. Here you go.
Hey, I'm gonna go through Virgil, because remember earlier when I had it up there at the beginning of the show, remember Virgil was one of those grand champions. There was a registered merit on the list that had a grand champion title and was a registered merit. So I might not have got to him tonight because he didn't have anybody in my up to that point for my 2003 Book of Champions, but there are some in there. There are some in there. So we'll get around to it. As long as you guys appreciate what I'm doing now, and this is what y'all want to see, I can give you more of that, where we can really get down there and look into Virgil, because Virgil was a great dog. He beat a couple champions and he produced some good dogs. So, we'll get to him, fam, because he's definitely on that chart. You know what I mean? So, yeah, big up on that. Just make sure, small time, just make sure, that you keep coming through, man, because I got you. Virgil, like I said, I'm going to go through all of them. Really, I'm going to go through handicap. Handicap is an interesting one. You know what I mean? Handicap is another interesting one. Same with the females. You know what I mean? The top of the register of merit list still is G, Yellow, Grand Champion Buck, Mayday Frisco. You know, that's still the top of the list, and still on the females is still Honey Bunch and Awesome Baby. As far as, you know, the other dogs that I would like to bring into that category, especially those females that we was talking about earlier, the ones that made it to that list. Some of them great dogs on that list. So yeah, it would be interesting. It definitely would be interesting. I think Mike is coming back here in a minute, guys. But I enjoy showing y'all, and I enjoy sharing it with you guys. Especially when I feel like I'm Johnny Appleseed. I'm trying to sprinkle some seeds of thinking inside there, your way of thinking. When it comes to these dogs, you know? And it really helps out because the appreciation of that. Yep, and in 2003, I'll probably do it on the next show. The dog of the year that year was Size 'em Up's Grand Champion Awesome Beast. The runner-up to that was the runner-up to Awesome Beast in 2003 was Butcher Knife's champion Kunta, aka Going Hard Kennels Little Mayday. He was the runner-up in 2003. Polly gave it to him. He won the championship in 2002, but he won number 4. Won number 4 when he beat Wacko, and that probably what put him up on the chart in 2003 as the runner-up. But out of those grand champions that we do talk about, you know, Virgil wasn't even on that list of grand champions at the time they had the RM list. Let me repeat it right quick before I turn it back over to Mike. Back in 2003, it was Andy Cap, Grand Champion Art, Grand Champion Badger, Grand Champion Banjo, Grand Champion Blackjack, Grand Champion Buck, Grand Champion Carlo, Grand Champion Cherokee Chief, Grand Champion Mayday, Grand Champion Pedro, Ozzie Stevens, Grand Champion Virgil, Yellow, Grand Champion Yellow, and Grand Champion Zebo. And that was just on the males. See, Virgil haven't even got to that list yet. Grand Champion Lucan didn't make it on that list yet. Grand Champion Barracuda didn't make it on that list yet. You know, all them ROMs coming down. So that was just up to 2003. Same with Honey Bunch being, you know, only 5 champion females that ever got the title of registered merit. There was only 5 females. I'm pretty sure that may have changed by now. You know, Champion Honey Bunch, Champion Catfish, Champion Little Bit, Champion Bad Becky, and Champion Maggie is the only champion females on the registered merit list in 2003. So it ain't like they had a lot of that running around. You know what I mean? Yep, Mike. Okay, I'm gonna hand this back over to Mike. But we got you though. We got you.
All right, fellas. We know after 2003, all of them start showing up. They did. Eventually, they start showing up. They just hadn't showed up yet. But we work our way forward, and you'll notice the same way we've seen this in 2003. We've seen it in 1999. We've seen it in 1992 and the 3 edition. You know, don't try to be repetitive, but we're trying to show you there's a lot of people out here playing cards. It's just a matter of how you playing. You know, just how you playing. I want to give a shout out to everybody who was out there putting up them pedigree. Vladdy, I would really want to put up another pedigree for you, man, but I got to go, fam. I got to go, man. Mo got me in here. I got to go. So look here, man. Appreciate the thumbs up. Appreciate the love. Look, keep scratching. Y'all already know we got the sticker. You know, the ticker down across the bottom and everything. You want to donate anything, 99 cents, I think you can do 99 cents, but it don't really matter. You know, hit the like button. There's the ticker right there. You can always go to the video, pop that up, reach out. Appreciate everybody who donated to the channel tonight. Always appreciate it. Will always be appreciated. You know, and all we want back in return, fellas, for all that we're trying to do here is make a better community of dog men, breeders, and dogs. No, I have no other way to say it. But regardless of what you do, how you do it, you better always.
You better always.
I mean, you better always scratch the win. Act like you know, man. Act like you know. Hey, you know how I'm finna break it out, so y'all might as well go ahead and turn your systems up and shit. Get them ready, because I'm finna drop the bangers. I'm dropping bangers. Yeah. Yeah, Mike's gonna drop some bangers. I'm gonna do this one first. Yeah.
Better know my head, but I don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the code we live in the game with them people. See the proof and how to give from the pit to the trophies. Every chain, every game. Don't talk about it, be about it, be about it. Most wanted Kennels in the spotlight, danger alert, come with the name. Super Kennels competition, all built for the fame. Work Kennels was the work and work, while Cherokee kept the game strong. Evolution built a bloodline, where the heart come from. These dogs ain't hype, they the truth in the pit. Every pedigree stamp, when them paws hit the street. Ain't no fairy tales, just that real y'all grit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the pit bull script. Shout the brothers with the backbone thick. Veer brothers, color brothers, Bishop brothers legit. They don't talk about it, they be about it every day. Put the work in and y'all let the results say. Them boys on the rise, yeah, the circle stay tight. Plow boys, wall boys, Havana boys in the fight. Different flags, same grind, same fire, same spit. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's the litmus test. Legend of doom, behind set tone. Loctite, locked in, carved in stone. Church boys hold it with the pit bull gauge. True colors on man, Sean B in the maze. Arsenal gang deal, but your knife stay sharp. Only in America, walk them down, ram in the dark. DSK and metal, high dog, pound by hard. When they hit, praise to the men who rock this shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they live it. Fat boy the legend, Lil Buster, real strong. Southern bulldog, keep the bloodline long. Latin force pressure, sniper don't miss. Shaded day, shaded with a killer instinct. Twist, super night power, unit whole rank. Boot camp, click hitting like a Sherman tank. Little fine with the vision. Tennessee dog pound, got their eyes on the pit. All legendary, really the shit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Yeah, they built it brick by brick. Talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't talk about it. That's the yard law, from the pups to the legends. Everybody stand tall. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Boom, boom, boom. Every name on this track got a story that's lit. Don't talk about it, be about it. Call this some legendary pit bullshit. 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 Pit bullshit.
Yeah. It's Mo and Mike in the house.
Going hard with the legends. Paying homage, you know. Yo. Twins Mo and Mike, we running this game. Legends in the making, never gonna be the same. Kennels popping hard, these game dogs raised right. The brat pretty mama, they shining so bright. La Mayday, what a day, they breathe the heat. Red Ruby L-Rod, they can't accept defeat. With 38 special and yellow bird, we top tier champions, grand champions, ain't no fear.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out some baby we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk about it. We the real deal, you know it's no doubt about it.
KPTO, the modern Earl Tudor. Got in the pack, making moves like a tutor. APT, family thick, like legends in the game. Legend of them, Triple M. Shout out the name, Deep South, Roadblock. We upholding tradition. Mama, Southern Kennels, we got that ambition. Hardcore hitter, Stone City brings the fire. The Abrahams, the fam, lifting us higher.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out some baby we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Listen up, respect the hustle, respect the grind. Ben, Nate Dogg, putting in work intertwined. Keeping that legendary status alive, you feel? Don't hate on the ride, catch the bus, we keep it real. What's history without a future? We pay the way, Captain. We make it happen, that's the play.
So here's to the champions, run the race, stand tall. Twins, Mo and Mike, we gon' answer the call. Legends in the game, yeah, we holding it down. In the world of game dogs, we wearing the crown.
Run the register of merit, we got the elite. Mayday bug Jeep, yellow Frisco, feel the beat. Females like honey bunching out some baby we tight. Bloodline strong, spreading knowledge, taking flight. Scratch to win, don't talk, be about it. We the real deal, you know it's true, no doubt about it.
Shout out to Ohio Cash, the man with the plan, Rastaman Boom, Schoolboy, aka the.
There's levels to this game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Develop your game. Rob. Going hard, Kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cars. From yellow Mayday 8s, they bred real stars. Welcome to the yard where the legends get raised, where the chain spots shine and the bloodlines praise. Grand champ King Kunta with that royal type stride. Red Ruby in the pen, red hot worldwide. The brat in the cut, keep the hustle on track. Pretty mama got the look and the structure intact. L-Ride bring the heat, Yellow Bird bring the flame. Gus and 38 special certified in the game. What day in the ring, crowd love in the scene. Dogs moving like ghosts in the champion's dream. From yellow to buck, their foundation is tough. Yellow buck in the veins, yeah, the roots run rough. Mayday in the pedigree, ace in the spine. That old school fire still alive in the line. Twin brothers in command, pushing forward with pride. Going hard on the banner, let the whole world ride. Hard work in the yard, every sunrise earned. Legacy in the dirt, with every chain spot turn. No shortcuts, taking no champions bought. Just blood, sweat, time, and the lessons they taught. Going hard, Kennels, yeah, we run this yard. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike, every day they go hard. Line stack heavy like a deck full of cards. Yellow Mayday ace turning pups into stars. Sheriff Pal bought us in the game, stamp legit. Find him in Tornadoes pedigree. Hall of Fame, double grand champion. James Pogay, the formula showed how to build and sustain. Blueprints in the blood, yeah, the knowledge remain. T.O. our partner, Ohio Cash showed how to win. Turn losses into lessons, now it's trophies we spin. Mama, Triple M, deep south in the mix. Arsenal, Kennels, Stone City, solid foundations, no tricks. Hardcore, BLB up in the spec, it's 6. Yes! Tom, Dick, Todd, Tony Wade, Southern Kennels, real ones through time from Pro Set, Windy City, combined in place, low, tight, apex, pressure built for the chase, gotta eat boys, black ice, hunger sharp as a blade, third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid. Yeah, I said third verse for the legacy, every debt fully paid.
We in the trenches, feel that hunger in the air. Yeah. Welcome to the yard. If you're tough, you can stare. Yeah. Welcome to the yard. Where the chain spots shine, bloodlines run deep, every pedigree's prime. The game APBT, worldwide pride. You come correct or stay the hell outside. Legacy made. We grind, we hustle. Twin bosses, Mo and Mike locked in the scuffle. Yeah, we run the yard, iron fists and grit. When the sun comes up, no, we never gon' quit. Dudo and Devo, legends carved in stone. Patrick Bolio made the yard they home. Tanned and yellow, they whisper through the trees. Echoes of greatness, feel that legacy breeze. Going hard. Yeah, we run this yard, nothing but the best. We don't play it soft, bloodline stack heavy 52, way so strong in this dog-eat-dog world. We know where we belong, the yard where greatness prevails. Pressure creates knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes, falls on the fucking deal. Pressure creates knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Tails in the dirt, every chain spot turn, lessons learned hard. Like the scars we earn, no shortcuts taken. Champions ain't bought, just blood and sweat. This legacy taught from Mayday to Ace, Buck to G. Every warrior counts, we ain't losing no sleep. Heat like a furnace, knowledge is the key. In the yard we trust, we got the pedigree. Feel the intensity, blaze in the fight. In the shadows of the yard, we rewrite the night. From the ring to the chain, we like kings cut out. Mo and Mike, every victory's what we shout. Going hard. Yeah, we run this yard, nothing but the best. We don't play it all, bloodline stacked heavy 52, way so strong in this dog-eat-dog world. We know where we belong, the yard in the dirt. Yeah, knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Yard in the dirt. Yeah, knowledge and hard work. It's how history bakes. Yeah, legacy in the dirt. Yeah, to that fame. The game APBT. Remember the name, so step back. If you can't handle the heat, the yard's going hard. Put the game on repeat, it's Mo and Mike. Kings in this game, going hard. Kennels, forever ain't the same, nigga.